just a shame. I start to wonder. Don't get on you. Don't get for days. Kiss you. Don't get on you. Don't get for days. Don't get on you.
Good morning, everybody. Rise and shine. We're back on Eastern Island time right here at Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com. Your happy place, baby. Rise and shine. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. Let's get this day started off right, shall we? Here we go.
Now, friends, let me tell you about this cat that I once met. Smooth talker with an export cigarette. I don't believe I ever saw him without a cocktail in his hand. No one swings his on to the big band voodoo band. Yeah! Now he strolls through the city like a big old alley cat, with his pinstripe suit and a big bad voodoo hat. I don't believe I ever saw him without a kitten on his hand. And no one swings us on to the big band voodoo band. Hey, Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Rise and shine, everybody. Another gorgeous, beautiful day is here. The chocolate bar is open for business. I got the beautiful hippie chick right to my side.
Good morning, everybody.
Are you alive and well this morning? Flash Noogie's Christmas party last night. Me dog.
Morning.
Morning. Flash Noogies.
Would somebody turn off that blender?
I'm sitting here trying to figure out why there's two of them sitting over there today.
Yeah. Lou in the house.
Good morning.
Good morning. And, of course, we got Michele Myers and Tim. Everybody going to be here.
Patty and Eric.
Yeah.
Rick
Ricker out there waving.
Yeah. So, last show of the year for us. So we're going to kind of recap 2022 and talk a little bit about 2023. All right. You ready? Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Mr. Pinstripe Suit. Hey, Mr. Heidi, Heidi, ho. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Mr. Wingtip Shoes. Hey, Mr. Always on the go. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. We all wanna know. Well, I know you got the answers. Yeah, we all wanna know.
Joey, good morning to you, everybody. Rise and shine. Well, morning comes. Yeah, it did come this morning, didn't it? It's like, oh, my God. Yeah, we're actually here. Yeah,
A little early.
A little early for sure. Let's see here.
Why does it feel like it's the morning after the summer party? I'm just asking.
It's the morning after Flaz's party. Flaz and Larice put on such a good party last night. We had so much fun.
Thank you.
Y'all had a little bit too much fun, I think.
No such thing.
No such thing.
I was doing the side step.
The side stuff, huh? Well, it was a great party. And again, thank you for having us, Flaz. That was
amazing.
Over the top.
It's always beautiful.
Over the top for sure. But coming to you live from the beautiful Harrison Bay Chocolate Bar Studios in Harrison Bay, overlooking the majestic Chickamauga Lake, to the backyard in Valley Center, Kansas, and to all of our friends up in Canada. Now, Verona's getting to sleep in her new house tonight, right?
Yeah, today is the last move. They've been going back and forth, and
right all that snow.
Currently, she is. They are making their last round, and she will be sleeping in a new house tonight.
Nice.
Oh, good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's very cool. So, of course, our producer, Monica, and vacuum cleaner, Tom, who sent us a Christmas video.
I love it. I love it.
We're going to play that during the show. I got that all put together for him.
It's great.
And, of course, Tinkerbell and Northeastern Nora and everybody up in Canada. Good morning to everybody up there. And congratulations, Verona, if you're listening. On finally, it's been a long journey to get to where she's going to sleep in her new house tonight.
It really has been.
Yeah. Hopefully there's no ghost in there, okay? So.
Well, don't scared because she was texting me earlier and she says,
I hope this place isn't haunted.
No, she was saying that she's got to get used to all the, the sounds of a house, and that freak you out when you're not used to them. Yeah.
I love those commercials, where they go up in the attic and they've got those dummies or those mannequins.
The guys,
mannequins,
Nope.
Not those sleep here.
Not staying here. I mean, you never know when you get a new house, right? I mean, I've been here for 20 years, so it's been a long time since I've had to, and I know every little creak and, everything, when the wind's blowing, I can hear the siding a little bit, I know exactly what it is, so. And usually the chimes on the front porch lets me know that, there's a
little wind.
Yeah. So good morning to you guys and Gators and Geckos in Ocala, Florida, home of Scotty Chill and Ruth the Truth Dart. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
The BAR in Memphis, Tennessee, they are actually here in the studio.
Yay.
All right. We'll get them all swapped out in here in a little bit.
The ambassador of all good things is working on the
fresh
KG XKG 9000 model of the.
Well, it shouldn't be. There's 3 pots of coffee out there.
But there's a lot of hungover people in this chocolate bar.
I'm telling you, there's 3 pots of coffee. I know we drink 3 pots of coffee, so I hope
she's making more.
You got to watch her. Like, she takes 17 scoops of coffee, right?
She likes it strong.
I was wondering. One day I was like, why are we always out of coffee when she leaves, right? And I was like, and I watched her put coffee in it. And I was like, wait a minute, whoa, what are you doing? I'm making coffee. What does it look like I'm doing?
Pick up her purse next time.
Yeah.
Pick up her purse.
I'm like, the whole thing doesn't go into the...
they brought creamer.
And we have some creamer out there as well, So I actually ordered creamer. But good morning to those guys. They're out in the chocolate bar. The Fish Camp in Cleveland, Tennessee, home of the Fishers. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning, you guys. By the way, we got a nice Christmas card from the Fish Camp. You haven't seen it yet.
Oh, very nice.
It's upstairs in the kitchen.
So they do still love us.
They still love us. They even said they miss us. So I miss you guys, too.
I miss you guys terribly,
You need to come to the New Year's party.
Yes.
Yes, the New Year's. And then remember now, if you're coming to the New Year's Eve party, you got to bring a little bit of money because we will have the F bucket out here.
Yes.
And that's when you put your resolutions in. It costs $1. And just like in New Orleans, when you pay money to get your, your horoscope or whatever read,
right?
It's all going to come true.
That's right.
And
If you pay money for it,
this year it's going to be the new and approved chocolate bar for the party.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about that. Beers and Bones Patio in Harrison Bay, Tennessee. Of course, that is.
They are out
They
there.
are out there.
Are they?
Yeah.
Did anybody bring you bacon or sausage? Or
Anybody bring food this morning?
anybody got any food out there? Yeah. Let's see here. The Treetop Flyers Patio and Tiki Bar are located over in Queen City, North Carolina. Of course, that is Marty and Angela Gentry. Good morning to you guys. Happy Sunday to you. Rick and Pat's Backyard Oasis in Williams Point, Maryland. They're
out there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't believe all these drunks woke up and come over here. Everybody dragging a little bit. Thanks to Flaz Noogies and Larice.
Hey.
Speaking of Larice, is she here?
No.
Oh, no.
She is getting Holly off.
Yeah, Holly was leaving this morning.
I got you. CK Sunrise Villa in beautiful Stock Island, home of Second Chance Tiki Bar. And, of course, That Guy in Paradise and his beautiful wife, Kat, and their dog, Brody. Good morning to you guys.
Good
Hope you're
morning.
doing fabulous. The northern headquarters of Tiki Man Radio, of course, that is the Paradise Way Tiki Bar up in Indiana, home of Ed the Train Man. And his beautiful wife, Pat.
And our thoughts and prayers go out to Pat,
Yes.
who is, just pray for her family, and her mama is very,
Very sick.
Oh,
very sick.
okay.
Yeah, we've been chatting with those guys, and it's been an up and down couple weeks. Key West
It
Chris
really
was in the
has.
hospital, and he's out now.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God he made it.
He was on Brian and
Yeah.
Michelle's show Friday night, Coastal Confessions. They came up to the studio there. Let's see here. Where am I at here?
Aim for the one in the middle.
Beachy Shell. I know. They're all blending in this morning. Beachy Shell Hideaway in Key West, of course. That is our home away from home. We're in Key West. The Southwest Florida Daddy-O Patio, the Seaside She Shed. Of course, that is.
All right.
Beth Travers and Rockstar. And Dave Sons. And, of course, the She Shed is good to 150-mile-an-hour winds.
That's right.
That's right. The Comeback Tiki Hut up in Minnesota, where you'll find the best mimosas on Sunday morning.
You betcha.
Probably could use a couple of those this morning, shall we? Kind of get me over a little
Hey,
bit
where's Golden Girls' famous Bloody Marys?
They're out in the freezer.
Nobody I thought of.
Well, all drunks tell me that alcohol won't freeze, right? And I'm like, well, okay, let's just put it in the freezer and see what happens.
See what happens.
So if it's not froze, then the theory is correct, and you can just pour it in a glass.
It might be a little slushy.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean,
I would say the other contents in it, besides the alcohol, are probably
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah.
the Z&G Patio in Memphis, Tennessee, home of our good friends David and Gina. They also sent us a video. Good morning to you guys. Paradise North, home of King David and Pat.
Good morning, you guys.
Southampton, New York. Good morning to you guys. Hope you're doing fabulous. The Tiki Balcony over in Sweden, the home of the Swedes. A good afternoon to you guys. And, of course, JoJo's Northeast Seashore in Manford, Massachusetts. This is all Flaz's fault. All right? So, in case you hadn't caught on yet.
Bloody
there
Mary
we go.
mix. It's frozen.
Yeah, it is frozen. See, I knew it would be.
More vodka.
Yeah.
That's what it means. If it's frozen, that means there's not
Not
enough
enough alcohol in it.
Well, I got to tell you, we were drinking them last
I gotta
week, and there was
tell
a
you.
lot of alcohol in it. But anyway, so we had Flaz Noogie's second annual Christmas party yesterday, last night. And,
Sweet Larissa just chimed in. She said she's got the stuff she'll be bringing over mimosas here in a little bit.
There we go. There we go. So, Flaz, yes, you guys put on a hell of a party last night, and somehow or another people made it off that hill and made it home.
Yeah, they did.
Thanks to the
'Cause I had it
chauffeur.
lit up all the way down to the bottom.
Very, very classy last night, so thank you so much for that.
Absolutely.
We really,
Our pleasure.
really appreciate that.
I
mean,
was literally walking around like, wow, So this is what a real dinner party is like.
I was like, so this is how the other half lives.
Yeah.
No, it was great.
Yes.
It was so much fun.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, we had a good time.
Always is, yeah.
But yeah, it was a great time, and now we're getting ready for, for me, honestly,
I think that was the third annual.
No, it was the second.
No.
second.
Was it the
Yeah.
second?
I know
I'm
that by
just
how many
crazy.
I've been to.
I'm thinking it was the third, but okay, yeah,
No.
it's the second.
Second.
Unless there was one before I even moved in.
No.
Well, yeah. I mean, before you moved in, we used to throw all kinds of parties over there. Yeah. But anyway, all right, let's take care of our 10 o'clock sponsors.
Tiki Man Radio streaming live on the Island J Live Cam. Make sure you subscribe and hit the little bell for the notifications. You can also follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Tiki Man Radio. And because of Island J, all of this is brought to you by Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. Island J is the official vendor for all Tiki Man Radio products. You can go to tikimanradio.com and click on the store tab and check out all the t-shirts, the hoodies, the hats, our world famous coffee mugs, and more. That's Island J, bringing paradise to you one t-shirt at a time. This hour of the show is brought to you by Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Go to tikimanradio.com and click on the coffee tab and order all your Beach Buddha coffee. And when you do, make sure you use the code word Tiki Man and get $5 off your initial order. That's Beach Buddha Coffee, the official coffee of Tiki Man Radio, the best roast coast to coast. Reggae Wines, paradise is one sip away, which means good times and sweet wines. If you like sweet wines like I do, well, that is their specialty. Every sip of Reggae Wines takes you to a refreshing fruit paradise. Go over to tikimanradio.com and click on the wine tab, and that'll take you to the landing page where you can find all of the Reggae Wines. Put in your zip code and find out if it's closest to you. You can also, if you're in Florida, order online at lucansliquors.com. But here's what I suggest you do. Go to your local liquor store and tell them you want Reggae Wines. Go ahead and order a case of it, because you can get a case of it for under $80. That's what they specialize in, is good wines under $10. So a case is very affordable. Reggae Wines, the official wine of Tiki Man Radio.
That's right, and proud to have it. And of course, they've been having $8 bottles of wine for sale up at the Easley Winery. And make sure you go over to reggaewines.com and check it out, right? Who we got out on Facebook there?
Well, we have the beautiful Nicole Hall. You know, her heart is always in Key West.
Good morning to you, sweetheart.
And she says, aloha, y'all.
Aloha.
And we got Michele Myers, the ambassador of all good things.
Oh, great things.
All great things.
Yes.
And Donna Cushing Cummings. She
Good
says,
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
And we've got, and she sent a picture of her place with snow and a little fire pit.
Oh.
No snow. No snow.
Is that Kevin Lookout there?
Yeah, it is.
And Mary Jane.
And Mary
Mary
Jane.
Jane.
Wow.
My goodness.
It's a old family Tiki Man Radio Christmas.
Sure is.
Yeah.
And good morning to Dan Ware. And he says, where's that hippie chick? Well, I was not dressed.
Yeah.
And Lou came in, and I didn't even have a bra on. And I was like, ah!
She thought it was B-Dog walking in. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
I don't know
Because she's
either.
not used to you being here on
That's
Sunday.
probably true, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't even. Normally, I'm hollering up the stairs, saying, are you ready? Are you coming? Or what? I didn't even try this morning. I knew after last night.
After last night, I was doing good to put some. And I changed my clothes like 5 times.
Yes, she has.
And I was just like, oh, I'll just wear something comfortable, like a sweatshirt. I know. I started out, I was going to wear a nice sweater and look cute and all this, and then I was like, I'm going to put my hair up and wear a sweatshirt.
Again, all Flies' fault.
All flat.
I didn't mean it, I swear.
Good morning to Robert Mary.
Good morning.
And good morning to Graham Andrews and Nicole. Those guys sent us the cutest little. They sent us a Christmas ornament. It's a little tiki bar.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
And then they sent us these little.
The candles, weren't
The
they?
little, yeah,
Yeah.
they're little candles too with the little tiki heads.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah, they're cute.
Anybody goes anywhere in the world and sees anything to do with tiki, they always, oh man, we gotta get that.
And last year,
thank you for that.
Last year they sent us, or maybe it was earlier this year, they sent us these cute little salt and pepper shakers that are tikis.
Yep.
Nice.
They're cute. Let's see. Then we got Bobby McQueen, our island truck driver.
Morning, brother.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy Sunday, man.
And Monica, she's our producer. She's always listening.
She's always listening. That's right.
And we got Z and G saying Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Good
Merry
morning.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
The Beach Buddha. He put his little cartoon character of himself with a tree here. And he's in a little, what is he in? He's in a Hawaiian shirt and shorts by a Christmas tree.
Well, there you
It's
go.
a cartoon.
There you go.
Good morning.
And then we got, let's see. Oh, and Christopher Ferrara, that guy. Mm-hmm. He did the same thing. He got a little cartoon of himself. And he says, "Good morning, friends."
Good morning.
Good morning.
Let's see. We got Bob Cummings out there. Good morning, Bob. And the beautiful cat.
Yeah.
Good morning, cat.
Good morning, Kat.
Good morning, cat. And let's see who else we got. Michael Tiani. Good morning,
Michael.
sir.
The bicycle man himself.
That's right.
Happy Sunday,
Good
brother.
morning.
Kevin McAllister's out there. Pauline Yando. Maureen Weehunt. Good morning, sweetheart.
Just chatting,
Good morning.
chatting with her. I was saying yesterday that nobody called, nobody came by or whatever, right? You know, when I was
Yeah.
working on it before. Mo actually called and reminded she texted me and said, "Hey, I was going to try to make it over there, but I can't make it." And I said, "No problem. I about got it
It's
done."
already done.
I really appreciate you. You're the only person in the whole world that reached out to me. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Oh, we're going to go through this again.
Anyhow, that's because you said to everybody in the world, Sunday after the show. Thank you very much.
See, people's attention span is very, very short these
That's
days.
what-
Right? They don't really kind of pay attention to the details.
We don't read between the lines.
'Cause
We
what-
just do what we're told.
What I was
That's
talking
right.
about was the
Thanks.
floor and the chocolate bar. Obviously, we're going to try to do that after the show because we knew we had all these people here, right? So we were going to try to do that after the show.
Well, you just
But
wouldn't
now,
did
if
it
you
anyway.
if you go back and pay real close attention to what I was saying, I was talking about the floor out in the pool house, which was really a major project. Between now and then,
Yes, but
I'm going to have to get that out.
but on the
Listen,
post,
Ambassador, I know you're out there.
she backed us up. She said on the
did.
post, it said
Well, she didn't pay attention
Sunday
either. She
after
didn't pay
the
attention
show.
either.
Larice even backed us up last night.
So what we
Thank you
what we
very much.
learned is not to do what he has laid out. We have to, or has what he wrote. We have to do what he intended to say, not what he actually said.
No,
So we
but
have-
listen, if you guys had a major, Kevin Look said that yesterday too. He was like, "I was going to try to come down and help you." You know,
That's right. The Ambassador's got me right there.
she's wrong as well.
No, she's
Okay.
not. It's no.
She's wrong as well.
That's
Isn't it amazing that
Listen.
so many people are wrong?
Listen, you can go back and read the post between now and then, and when I posted it on Friday, between now and then,
Look at that face
I'm
in the
going.
window. Just
I
look at
am
it.
going. Go read it.
I'm not going to do it because you probably sat and edited it last night after we had.
No.
He probably did.
Yeah, he went back and edited it.
But anyway, if you had posted something similar to that, I would have called you immediately. And said, "What do you got going on, man? You know, do you need what kind of help you need? I need to know if I've got time
But
enough."
in our defense,
but nobody called.
no,
You know how
in
many
our
drunks?
defense, we were here.
You know how?
We were here. Oh, look, even Mary Jane's got our back.
Well, read what it says to the concrete. You know, it says between now and then I'm gonna try to get the floor done. But
Well,
but
we
anyway,
were here, and you said, I will post on the Tiki Bar site when I need help. And so
I did.
you
Right.
posted Sunday.
I'll never
That's
do
right.
it again.
He
I
said
will never.
Sunday after the show.
Do you know how many drunks come through this place in a year?
I know.
Not a single local drunk called.
Now listen,
Here we go. We all said
Sunday
last night.
And you do you know why?
Because we was all
Because
getting
you
ready to go
said-
to Flaz's house.
That's right.
I had to go to Flaz's house too.
But we were all here Sunday for the show and after the show, but now there's no work to do.
Well,
That's right.
Yeah,
So
and
thank you.
The gang's all here.
Isn't
gang's
that
all here.
convenient? Isn't that convenient? Well,
You were right.
because of all this help we have here, we're going to try to move the pool table. All right.
Yes, we are.
We're going to take it apart.
Oh.
And it's not been moved in 20 years, and I'm very leery to do it. And if it breaks, right?
He's going to kill me if it
Yes,
breaks.
I'm going to blame her
That's
for it.
Yeah, because I said
Yeah.
it's stupid to pay for a floor and then have them do it
A big
around
old
the
hole in the middle. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I got your back.
You just don't have any idea what you're talking about when you're talking about moving a slate table that's 100 years old.
Oh, I don't know.
You just have
Yeah.
It's kind of like your buddies, like saying, "Hey, man, can't you put a light here on this wall?" Well, yeah, I guess I could run all the wiring and all that stuff. I mean, it's
It's a
not
project
as simple.
to move a pool table. It is.
People that don't understand.
well,
you
we're
know.
going to move a pool table today then.
We got this.
What
Yeah, we
could
do.
possibly go wrong?
That's right.
Where are you going to move?
Dan Ware says he understood it. He was going to come down and help out.
Come on down, Dan
How
Ware.
are you going to do that?
Yeah, come on.
Anyway, so the bumpers on the pool table have to come off,
Yes.
and they have you have to get an extension, a socket, get in there and it takes off, comes off real easy. It's just one bolt all the way around. That comes off. Then we have to take the top off.
That's right.
That's the.
Which means, I'll probably end up going and buying another felt top for it. And because if you're going to take it apart, you might as well replace it then.
Right.
And then you get down to the slate, and each one of those slates weigh about 250 pounds a piece.
There's 3 in it.
It's like the tablets that Moses brought down from from the top of the hill, And even he dropped one of them and said, "Here's the 15th. Here's the 10 Commandments."
Oh, that's too
Oh Lord! But anyway, so we'll see if we can. Since I got some help here, and hopefully we can make do with that. Since nobody showed up to do anything else.
Oh, come on now.
I can run home. I have a dolly that lays down
Yeah.
that we could lay those slates on that dolly.
I
and
have one
wheel
too.
it.
I have a furniture dolly too. That's
Yeah.
what we're going to try to do is lay it down, put
and then
something in between it, and lay it down. There's 3 of them.
There you go. That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
Now, once you get them big bastards off of there, the rest of it is like moving a 2x4.
Right.
How do you get it between there
Out
and
the door.
out the door if it's laying flat?
Very, very careful. All right, let's get this day started off right. The Island Way with some positive vibes.
All right.
How about a little Big Bad Voodoo Daddy Band Christmas this morning?
All right.
Happy Sunday.
Well, Santa's got his hair on pile high, swinging his sleigh right through the sky for the Christmas, rockabilly Christmas. He's a real cool cat, the shades and his old red hat. Santa's got his creepers red and green, swinging his sleigh while the kiddies dream for the Christmas, rockabilly Christmas. He's a real cool cat, the shades and his old red hat. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. He's a real cool cat. The shades and his old red hat. Hair on pile high, swinging his sleigh while the kiddies cry for the Christmas, rockabilly Christmas. He's a real cool cat, the shades and his old red hat. All right, go get him now, come on.
midnight till 1:45. Jumping to the sounds of Big Bad Voodoo. And the singer exclaims, stepping up to the mic, Merry Christmas to all and to all a good night.
Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. He's a real cool cat. His shades and his old red hat. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. He's a real cool cat. His shades and his old red hat. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. Rock, rock, rockabilly Christmas. He's a real cool cat. His shades and his old red hat. He's a real cool cat. The shades and his old red hat. He's a real cool cat. The shades and his old red hat. Merry Christmas, baby.
What is that noise? Santa, is that you?
What are you doing out here at the Tiki Bar?
Get out of here. Merry Christmas, everybody.
It's the first day of summer, and the clouds are getting lonely. I don't need no lingering hate to mess with my perfect sunset. You know the June bugs are flying, and the pear blossoms smell so sweet, and the sun is shining strong and bright, and I'm feeling fine. You know you took me to a higher place, a place that I felt before, like the sunlight on a fresh new leaf. Our love is destined to eternity. Well, you know, we will never grow up, we will never grow old. So I say as the summer warms my soul and the corn turns gold. It's a perfect summer. Hey, yeah. Holding you tight when the moon's shining bright. It's a perfect summer, lost in your glow. We're not letting go. I've been searching for a brand new day, with the wind blowing across my face, where we lay low, watching cactus grow and smell the ocean breeze. Oh, 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 oh. Well, you know. Can't wait any longer. The sun's getting low, so give me a sunburned hand. Let the fun begin. It's a perfect summer. Hey, yeah. Holding
mountain right there. Perfect summer. You know, here at Tiki Man Radio, it's always summer right here. Right?
That's right.
So, the ambassador's in the studio with us too. She came in here to clarify the post, I'm sure.
Oh, I got the post.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah. All right, you want to read it out loud?
I am going to read it out loud.
Okay, fine. Let's read it out loud.
I've got 2 major projects going on over the next week in preparation for the New Year's Eve party.
Actually, it starts out with, I never ask for help.
Blah, blah,
So
That
here-
is true.
So here goes.
I'm just giving you the facts. All right. So it says, first, the floors of the chocolate bar are being redone,
Yes.
sanded down, and covered with industrial coating.
That's right.
As a result, everything on the floor must be moved out to the garage.
Yes.
Going to try to get this done Sunday after the show.
Right.
So if anyone wants to help, please show up then.
Right. Now, let's read on.
Next, the 22nd, I'm having concrete poured in the pool house.
That's right.
So between now and then, I have to get the floors pulled up.
Yes.
And taken down to the ground. So everything has to come out of there.
Yes.
If anyone can help or wants to help, please respond here.
Okay.
about Saturday.
So
Nothing
now,
about Saturday.
so now, all you guys
Nowhere did it say Saturday.
Yeah. Nothing about come right now.
between now and then, right? So
Right.
a call to arms is, hey man, I could probably help you out Saturday or Monday or Tuesday or whatever. You know, what's your time frame? What you got going on? What, you know, at least inquiring minds about what the hell's going on. You know, not just assuming.
Next time, I don't want to hear it when I
That-
come beating on your door at 4:30 in the morning saying, let's get to work.
Listen, hey, hippie chick, come here. Yeah, we can bring you over here and let the hippie chick sit there. I didn't know if she was coming back in or not.
So the bottom line is you're wrong,
No, I'm not wrong.
and we're all right.
No, you're not
Yes,
right.
we are.
You're right about the chocolate bar, and that's all y'all paid attention to.
No,
But-
you assumed that we understood you meant something different.
Well, I
and
tried
you know
to-
what happens when you assume.
Well, yeah, apparently nothing happens.
Well, it makes
apparently.
an ass out of you and me. So
Apparently
You should
nothing
never
happens.
assume.
And but
Apparently, you're wrong. We're all right.
see,
And you just need to shut up about it.
all right.
Bottom
You know,
line
I
is
can't
that-
believe that I have 150 members of the Tiki Bar, and everybody assumed after the show, right?
After the show
In
on
a
Sunday.
3-hour window, we're going to rip up an old floor that's been there for 20 years,
Well, you said
and
it. You
do
put
the
it in there.
do the chocolate bar in a Sunday afternoon. Even if I assumed that's what I was talking about, if I was somebody else, I'd be like, "How the hell are you going to do that all in one
Oh,
afternoon?"
we all thought
Isn't
that.
it
but we were like,
amazing
hey,
how
nobody
But
wants to
nobody
do it.
called and
Right.
said, you know, how you going to do that in the afternoon? You sure you don't want to start earlier or whatever? Then I can say, well, actually, you know, I'm going to start on Saturday.
Isn't it amazing, though? 150 people all read it the exact same way.
That's right. We were
I'm
all
just-
showing up
Isn't it
on
amazing?
Sunday afternoon.
So,
But what you didn't tell everybody is you started Friday anyway.
That's right.
So you
because
still did it before you expected people to show up.
I did, you know what? I did that because, you know, I would not expect you guys after coming down for the party to stay after, because it's just going to make a long time before you get back. You got to go do your show and
So how long
and
are
all
we
this
gonna beat
other
this
stuff.
dead horse?
So how the hell would that actually happen? I mean, think about that for a moment.
How long are we going to beat this dead horse? It's already empty and done. So.
Well, this hour of the show is brought to you by Danny Lynn.
Woe is
Yeah.
me.
Frustrated.
Always
already.
frustrated.
Rick the Stick, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing well. How are you, Denny?
Man, I'm glad to have you back. I'm doing great. You know, I've got a lot of friends. I got a lot of people helping me all the time. Everything's great, man. What about you?
I'm glad to hear it.
I don't want to get involved, and it's just a matter of communication gap.
Apparently
It's
so,
Like
yeah.
most things, it's just a communication
Yes.
gap. I think there are lots of people that would love to help.
Yeah.
If
You
they
know,
understood when
so
to
he's-
come and
and
that.
a
You
nice
know,
way
like
of
if
saying you're
I
wrong.
know you're sick or something's going on or whatever, I'm gonna call and check on you. You know,
Oh, my goodness.
Key West Chris is been in the hospital, make sure he's okay. Ed and Pat, we've been in constant contact. You know, because that's what real friends do. You know, they check on people in need,
Oh,
people
my
that are in
word.
need. You know what I'm saying?
She put
So, Now, I don't want to hear anybody else at the Tiki Bar ever say anything about me asking for help again, okay? Because I ain't doing it. And I'll tell you why. Because this is what ends up happening. All right?
Well, you just got to communicate correctly.
So what really happened was you asked for help, and it just chapped your ass.
That's right. That's
So
right.
he decided, I'm going to do it myself.
Before everybody showed up.
That's exactly right.
I tell you what I really thought in my mind the whole time was that, everybody would be tired after the party. And, they got to travel back to Memphis, go back to your house, this, that, whatever. So, I'm being the thoughtful person that I am, right? I try to get as much done on Saturday.
Oh, boy.
That
Where's
way.
the violins?
But anyway. So
I think we should move on to another topic.
Yes, please.
Keep her moving.
Well, y'all know how I hate to bitch and complain.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what you don't know is while you're in here, we're all going to go out there and put all the crap back in here.
But since we do have all this great help, now we can move the pool table. Right?
go.
So, but anyway.
And then in another week, we'll all meet back here so we can try to put it all back.
Yeah.
And he'll have it done before we get here.
So, Rick the Stick's hometown licks every Sunday. Now we talked a little bit about maybe changing the time after the first of the year.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah. We got a new thing that we can't announce right yet, but we got a new show coming to Tiki Man Radio after the first of the year. That's going to also be on Sunday.
I thought it was going to be on Saturday.
It's going to be on Sunday, and because of the way. From one DJ to the next, having to roll over and sign on and all that stuff, we need a little more time than coming right up at button up, because if you were running late or whatever, it'd affect each show. So we don't want to have to do that. And so we're just moving it up 1 hour, right? 5 to 7. 5 o'clock somewhere with Rick the Stick.
Nice.
Yeah, Rick. No, I'm just kidding about that. But it is 5 o'clock somewhere, and it would be with Rick the Sticks. So how's your show going?
I feel good about it. I've started to get a lot more response from people, so I feel like maybe an impression, but I feel like there's people out there listening now more than I thought in the beginning.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Who's out there? And so it's feeling very supportive and.
Yeah.
It
takes a while to brand a show and for people to, and Sundays is an odd time frame sometimes for a show. Yeah. I know during NASCAR season it is. But we appreciate what you're doing. We appreciate JBL Legends Travel for stepping up and sponsoring that show as well.
Yeah, it felt great that he was interested in keeping me going. So
yeah, absolutely.
Joe and Sue are great people, and Patty and I've gotten to go out and see Joe do his thing, and so it feels like a really good match.
How far away are they from you?
I think it's about 3 hours. So, yeah.
I didn't realize it was that far.
Yeah. People think because we're in Maryland, we're near the shore, but we're really not.
You're not.
No, we're not near the shore.
Yeah, well,
closer than you maybe, but we're not like right near the shore that people think.
Yeah. Well, you guys talked about moving to Tennessee. Is that still something you think about?
Very much so. Yeah. Yeah. If it weren't for this eye mess that's been going on for about 4 months now, I probably would have been here months ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you that were in Key West with us, Mr. Hamburger Extraordinaire,
That's right.
flipping the hamburgers, doing a great job. I appreciate you stepping up and doing that because.
And Flaz was doing it.
Yeah, Flaz was my partner in crime for a day. Yeah,
you were all wet.
Yeah,
but he didn't stop flipping.
Who else did we have? We had
Joe.
John. Yeah,
Jojo spent a day helping me too.
That's nice. Yeah,
John.
We had the Bacon Man. Remember him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, the Bacon Man.
Kept walking around handing out bacon.
Yeah.
I went, what?
Like, where the hell you been? You know?
Where have you?
You need to show up here every morning with that big old bag of bacon. He was with Surf Riders, I believe.
He was. Yep.
Yeah.
In charge of them. He's from South Jersey too, not too far from where I grew up. So we had a lot of mutual hockey friends, and so it was cool. Yeah, hanging out with him too.
Well, we had. You'll be glad to know that our meeting we had that Monday after the show with Mark Rossi and Fred and everybody at Rick's. That was one of the topics. Obviously, we need cooks, and so we've got that worked out. We got better meat. The patties will actually be patties.
Just a big ball of meat that
I can't believe y'all had a big old ball of meat.
it frozen meat, big old
frozen meat.
Yeah.
Wow.
In there,
Good
burger.
grief.
Make 100 burgers out of this in about an
They're
hour.
taking a spatula and a hammer and trying to.
Yeah, Fred's like, listen, we're going to have to break this up with a sledgehammer, because I've got a big old ball of meat. I mean, how did this turn into this big ball of meat? I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
He dropped it.
So we will have patties that in between has the paper and all that stuff. Just throw it right on there, and they won't be frozen solid when we get there.
That'll be a big improvement.
Yeah, that's a major.
Look at cute Patty over here.
This is our first time with our restaurant there. So
in the window.
Hello, darling.
Whether we have to flip them or not, that'll be a huge improvement.
Well, we're not doing that, and we also are going to be changing up charities that we're involved with. So. They will actually be doing some of the cooking. So we're looking forward to that as well. So, but yeah, it's been a crazy year. Man, can you believe this year is just almost over with? It's flown by. We've had a 2022 has definitely been a great year for the radio station. We've definitely grown a lot, and I don't even know what our YouTube's still kind of at 11,400 subscribers. Which,
that's pretty good.
Holy crap!
That's amazing.
I forget what
it was 17 like 2 years ago.
I know, it's crazy. But that just goes to show the power of the video side of it. I mean, it's great for our sponsors. It's great for interviews, live shows, all that good stuff. And so that brings me to my next announcement. I don't know if all of you know this or not, or if you caught it on B-Man's show Friday night, Coastal Confessions. I was trying to figure out, oh yeah, you've reached the final boss status. I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
It's kind of like, give Danny stars. I'm like, yeah, give me stars. What are they? What is that?
Good morning to Tammy Creech. She just chimed in.
Hey, good morning, Tammy.
We are.
Doing stars is a easy, simple thing to do.
Yeah, I had to call Michelle. Or maybe you called me. I can't remember what it was.
Yeah. Well, you called and said, so how do you do stars? And I said, it's really simple. I said, even Chris Ferrara has it set up.
Yeah, she says, even Chris can do it. I'm like, oh, well, I've got this handled then. I can,
Chris did it through his phone. He didn't need he worked on it on the computer, but he handled it very easily.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, boom.
Well, yeah, it guides you through it.
Yeah.
You have to answer all the tax questions and all that stuff, and it kind of guides you
Stars
through
are 1 penny a star.
Guess what?
What?
Uncle Alex is sitting right now with Chris Bellamy and Graham Andrews and Nicole.
Oh, no.
How cool.
Yeah.
Well, you can't get much.
Can't get much better than that.
Yeah. Wow. That's very cool.
And Graham's holding up one of Uncle Alex's Bloody Marys. They just sent me awesome pictures.
We miss them.
Yeah.
Oh,
very cool.
man. That's awesome. So I guess they went to see Chris Bellamy's show today.
Yeah. Well, that's very cool. It was so nice that Graham and Nicole showed up down to surprise us.
Oh, that was the best. That was the best.
All right. So, New Year's Eve. We are going to be broadcasting live from Nell Teeny's front porch for the big shoe drop.
That shoe drop.
Wow. That's going to be on
the announcement.
Yeah, so it's going to be on Tiki Man Radio and the YouTube channel, so you'll be able to watch it.
We'll all get to watch it here from Key West.
Yeah, B-Man will be there. We'll have Kelly, the concierge girl, down there. We'll have the sound man from hell drop by. We've got all kinds of things going on. But this is huge. We've always wanted to do this, and now that things are kind of working in the way that I've always envisioned it to be when it comes to Key West, we have the capability and the ability to do this, and so we're going to do that New Year's Eve. So I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Dick Clark's dead.
Good Lord.
Even when he was alive, we thought he was dead. Okay, we thought he was just a robot they brought out every year.
Poor Dick Clark.
Poor Dick Clark. I know.
I mean, that was just fun. He did.
Yeah. So,
in case you didn't know.
Well, because it's still Dick Clark's rocking it, right? But what, Ryan Seacrest has done it for the last 10 years or something like that? I don't know. But so now you can watch the ball drop or the shoe drop. They have a big high heel shoe that they drop down in Key West every year. You'll be able to watch it live on Tiki Man Radio.
Danny Hoy just chimed in. She said it's a really big shoe.
It's a really big shoe.
Of course.
Good morning, the world famous Danny Hoy.
Yeah, good morning to you, sweetheart. Yeah, happy
Merry
Sunday.
Christmas to you.
Yeah, we got her new song that we're going to be playing.
She Loves Christmas.
She Loves Christmas.
Yeah. Great song.
It is a great song. And
we've missed a few people. I don't know, maybe B-Dog. Did you ever do
No, we didn't
YouTube?
get to
go
the
ahead.
YouTube.
Yeah, you need to do the YouTube.
He needs to get the YouTube.
Yeah.
There's a lot on there now.
There is, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, producer Monica, she's out there, and she's encouraging everybody to exit out and give us a big old thumbs up and come back into that
That's
live
right.
chat.
There you go.
World famous Danny Hoy, of course, is out there. Tammy Creech, good morning.
Good morning.
Verona Corona is out there. Good morning.
Happy moving day, Verona.
She says, hello, beautiful Michelle.
Aw.
Okay. Maureen Benfield's out there. That guy, Christopher Ferrara, is out there.
Yeah, so he's he's got this thing that he gets upset if you don't tag him in the post, right? and so I didn't even, there's so much that goes on in a lot of copy and pasting goes on, right?
Yeah.
So and I didn't know till I called him. I called because I am a thoughtful person.
You need to keep reminding us of that.
Yeah. And I called to just say, hey, before the holidays gets too busy, I don't want the holidays to get away from us. I just wanted to tell you guys Merry Christmas, and if I don't talk to you for New Year's, Happy New Year, right? Because I'm a thoughtful person. That's kind of what you do for friends. Anyway, so then that's when he told me, and so I'm glad I called because I wouldn't have known. Right, I wouldn't have known that we weren't tagging him. So if any of you, any tags that you guys do for your shows, please tag that guy in Paradise. Okay.
He says score Argentina, so it must be 1-0 against France right now.
Oh, really? Wow. I've lost count of what's going on over there.
That's the big ticket today.
All right, B-Dog, go ahead.
Second
He's like, I don't know if I need to tell anybody else.
Second big ticket for the morning show.
Okay.
Moving right along. Nicole Hall's wishing everybody a Mele Kliki Maka.
Aloha, girl. Yeah.
My island sister.
Absolutely.
Yes. Of course, Rick the Stick, he's out there.
Yes.
Or in here.
Yeah.
He's
An imposter. No.
I'm in here somewhere.
Oh, let's see. Moving on down the line. Of course, our island truck driver, Bob McQueen, is over here as well.
Good morning, buddy.
My brother trucker.
Being Tim Campbell says, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Tim Campbell. Good morning, Patty Campbell.
And good morning to Gene Henders.
Hey, good morning, Gene.
And let's see here. Of course, Sweet Larice is out there. She'll be on her way shortly.
All right.
Bringing mimosas.
Well, we have Bloody Marys now. Apparently, the myth was it was slushy, right? So it wasn't froze solid.
And then we got Lee is out there.
Yeah, that's Verona's friend.
Oh,
Yep, she is out there.
Lee
Yeah.
Turnbull.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Good morning.
And I got good morning from California, Maryland, and that would be Sam Hain 82.
Well, good morning,
good
Sam
morning.
Hain.
And let's see.
Christopher Ferrara says,
Robert Maring's out there. Good morning.
Quit my crying.
Quit crying,
I don't feel like I'm crying.
You're crying.
That's whining.
You're whining.
Stating a fact,
And I think that is
JBL Legends
JBL
Travel.
Legends Travel just popped up. Yes.
Yep.
Good morning.
Yeah.
And Nicole Hall just updated. It's 2-0 Argentina.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
You know, I have to say your party was amazing last night.
It was.
Thank you
We
so
had
much.
so much fun. Everyone was having fun.
Well, yeah,
Tim
we
had a
tried
lot of
hard.
fun.
It was why I wasn't here last Sunday, because Woody and I were putting that whole thing together.
Yeah,
It was beautiful.
it really was.
The atmosphere was wonderful.
It was. It was absolutely
Tim
great.
woke up this morning and I said, "Are you ready?" He went, "No." I said, "Are you coming over?" He goes, "I don't know."
I don't know.
He just kept going, "I don't know."
And your Woody and Brooke were both wonderful.
Yeah.
Great people.
They're hard workers.
I think you guys should move to Chattanooga as well. That way you don't have to go back and forth so much.
That's in the plans.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Did we actually run out of coffee?
Yes, there was a pot empty already.
Wow.
And and I just wanted to clear up something. The whole thing about the way I make the coffee.
Yes.
Yes, I do make it strong because I don't want dirty water. I want coffee.
I understand.
So that's why I bring bags of coffee with me so I can use my coffee now. So I don't have to listen because I'm thoughtful that way.
Because you're thoughtful that way. Well, that's what friends do.
So I bring my own coffee so I can make it however I want to.
I was waiting on you to come in here and say something about that. That's why I brought it up.
And I need to make a correction on here.
Okay, fine.
Because evidently it is not pronounced Sam Hain.
Okay.
It's actually pronounced Samhain.
Samhain. Oh, okay.
Yeah, Danny Hoy gave me that information. And
Samhain. Oh, that's
Yes.
Halloween. That's the pagan
word for All Hallows Eve.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go. There you go.
So I was corrected
I knew
on
that.
that. There you go.
All right. So we got our producer, Monica, and who's always listening, and Vacuum Cleaner Tom. So we got their video. And then we got the brand new award-winning song from the world-famous Danny Hoy, She Loves Christmas, coming up. All right. So here's a message from our producer and Vacuum Cleaner Tom.
Hi, this is Monica, the producer.
And I'm Tom, the vac man, and our little fur baby, Heidi. We'd like to wish everybody at Tiki Man Radio, friends and family, a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. And what possibly could go wrong?
Everything.
In her heart, she loves a special time, and for her it's always here. It's her favorite time of year, her Christmas tree. It's lit up all year long, fills her full of glee as the lights gleam merrily. Life's a gift, you'll hear her sing. Wrap it with a bow, give it away. She sings Christmas carols all year long. She loves each Merry Christmas song. She can't help but sing along. Every time one comes on, her eyes shine bright as Christmas lights. She bows her head for silent night. This time of year makes her soul shine. She loves Christmas time. Those jingle bells hanging on her door welcome everyone to join in all the fun. It's jingle, jingle all the way. Her Christmas cheer is always on display. She sings Christmas carols all year long. She loves that happy sleigh ride song. She can't help but sing along. Every time it comes on, her eyes shine bright as Christmas lights. She bows her head for oh holy night. This time of year makes her soul shine. She loves Christmas time. Christmas Day. Each day is a holly jolly holiday. She sings Christmas carols all year long. She loves each happy Yuletide song. She can't help but sing along. Christmas lights. She bows her head for silent night. This time of year makes her soul shine. She loves Christmas time. Christmas lights. She bows her head for silent night. This time of year makes her soul shine. She loves Christmas time. She loves Christmas time. It's her favorite time of year. She loves Christmas time. Christmas time.
Merry Christmas, y'all, from the Z&G patio in Memphis, Tennessee.
Where we're always rocking Tiki Man Radio.
We want to wish you a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, and a happy, healthy, prosperous New Year.
Cheers, y'all. Merry Christmas.
Cheers.
Cheers.
On Appleberry Hill, where the children play, there's a candy store down a Cinnamon Lane. Big people play past the Milky Way, away from Appleberry Hill. On a starry night, where the people dance, where they talk of love, on a night of romance, while the children sleep till the early morn on Appleberry Hill. On Appleberry Hill. Well, the candy man from the candy land will build the world anew just for me and you. So let me take you there where love is in the air on Appleberry Hill. On Appleberry Hill. I'll be here, play that piano, play it, baby. Appleberry Hill. On Appleberry Hill. Listen here now. Now in early spring, the creatures start to sing another summer song. The little people dance along. Now everybody knows the love will always grow on Appleberry Hill. On Appleberry Hill. Appleberry Hill.
Oh, Willie K right there. Appleberry Hill. That's an old tune by them, but I like it.
It's all right.
It's all right. A little jazz this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody get some eggs and sausage up in here.
I always had the biscuit theory. After a
you
night.
like the gravy and biscuit.
Well, the biscuit, soaks up the alcohol, and then you release that from your body. I call it the biscuit theory.
Okay.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
That's the carbs.
Yeah. Somebody will steal that idea, and they'll be selling biscuits and, hangover biscuits. Guaranteed to save you from your heartaches the next morning. But anyway, all right, let's see here. Let me get to...
We do have Christmas cookies, though.
Oh, Christmas cookies.
Yeah.
And there's creamer out there, too.
Yeah.
All right, so apparently last night I was...
You were grabbing people's boobs. What in the world?
Well, it reminds me, we need creamer. I don't remember any of that. Okay.
Well, we got pictures.
Yeah, we got pictures.
Prove it.
Yeah.
Patty woke up saying, I don't know. He just kept saying last night, we need creamer.
She went and got creamer this morning. Hey, we got creamer. I was wondering, and it's like, hey, we're bringing creamer. I'm like, okay. I didn't think nothing about it. Like, what the hell?
As they say, a lot of things are said on Saturday night.
Yeah, absolutely.
Jeez, that's funny.
So we got the bodyguard in here this morning. How
Good morning.
You doing all right?
Doing good.
I really, I think that's the most time you and I've ever hung out and just talked, and I was enjoying having a conversation with you guys last night, and I remember that part.
Yep. Sometimes it's kind of hard to pin you down, though. That's part of the problem, though. You like to move around.
Yep, he sure does.
Well, I am a butterfly and a social butterfly, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, but it was Flaz's, open bar he had.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Did y'all see the laminated sign that told you exactly what the alcohol was and the alcohol content?
Nice
that was
menu
just the
board
beers, though.
It's like you don't even see that in a bar. I like it.
I know. I mean, you're just standing there, looking at the menu, going, "Huh?
That's true. What am I going to pick now?"
Yeah. Let's see. I'll have that.
Brooke had a great special. All you guys are drinking that.
Yeah.
Her special.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what. You want to talk about a
bottle.
great bartender?
Yeah.
I was standing out there on the deck. I just had a beer because that's normally just what I stick to.
Mm-hmm.
It's partially Golden's Fall too. That he's holding the special drink. I'm like, what's that? And he goes, it's a special. And I said, well, what's that?
Did you see the menu?
And he's like, I had not at that point. So I took a sip of it. And I'm like, oh, that tastes pretty good. I was like, what's in it? And then he told me what was in it, and I'm like, well, that's not too bad. I know more and said, that's not too bad. And next thing you know, here's the bartender going, here you go.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I didn't even ask for it, and bam, it's right there.
Now, she was the same girl from
Brooke.
last year, right?
Yeah.
Yes, Brooke.
Yeah.
Brooke. She made sure your glass was not empty for long.
Absolutely.
If it was even if it got empty.
And she does a podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she does a little bit of radio herself.
She does. She has a little business. It's kind of a house cleaning business. She is our house cleaning lady.
Oh, really?
And she does.
I wish I'd have known that.
Right. OCD what is that expression when you're compelled about everything?
OCD.
OCD. Is it OCD? Okay, she's got OCD cleaning.
Danny.
I don't think. Yeah, I knew that was coming.
So
I was
she gets
waiting
on
on
the
it.
radio and she talks about her business and others in the business.
Yeah, well, maybe we're related. I don't know. Daddy was a truck driver. He told me not to venture off too far when I was out of town. I might run into relatives or something. So. He always talked about the twins. The twins down in Florida. And he told this story for so many years that when he passed away, we just knew these twins were going to show up at the funeral, We're like, well, we've already done the will. I don't care if they show up or not.
No do-overs.
Yeah, that was his last joke, on us, So I guess it's a joke.
We're not sure.
They may still be out there. They just didn't come to the funeral, Who knows? But how you doing, buddy?
Doing good?
Yeah. Feeling good this morning?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Everything's great. Morning.
Slow.
Yeah.
You know, we went to the after party after the party.
Oh, really?
There was an after party?
We created an after party.
I'll be doggone.
Was Rick and Patty there?
Yes,
Oh,
they
yeah.
were.
Because
They were part of it.
do they know they were there last night?
Yeah.
They have some memory of it.
Well, maybe that'll help them fill in the spots because for the life of either one of them, they can't figure out why they were texting, calling me last night about something.
They called him for help.
Yeah, we needed some help.
We needed a wine opener.
Yeah, what kind of creamer do you want? Well, let me see here.
We left this morning. Rick and I ran up to the store, and as we're leaving, he goes, I said, I just don't remember getting here last night, like coming home. I remember us being here and the after party at the house.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't remember getting here to the house. He said, you don't remember us singing and jamming in the car on the way back? I went, no. Don't remember that at all. I said, we were. And as soon as I said that, we got in the car and I turned it on. And holy cow, the radio was so loud. I was like, They turned it down. And he said, yeah, you don't remember singing? I was like, no.
No, don't remember that.
The sunroof was still open. I went, huh.
That's a sign. That's a sign of a good party there, Flas Noogies.
Behind me went, I was like, is there any critters in the car?
It's the menu on the bar that works.
Oh, the food was great.
Oh, absolutely.
And we forgot to bring out one of the desserts that Holly put together. It was actually, I went out and I bought a whole bunch of spiced peaches at one of the apple orchards areas down in LOJ. I don't know if you've been on the back roads to Athens, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
There is some apple orchards in there, and I went in and they had some spiced peaches, so I bought like 6 quarts. So we had decanted all of those and put them in a thing so that they were in the refrigerator. They never got brought out. We had creme fraiche to be put on top of them. That never got brought out.
Oh, I would have had.
Man.
I know. I think a lot of people would have. But
Well, there was plenty of food. I tell you, you had that ham last year, and I'm always look forward to that ham. That ham was great.
The ham is
You know, that's,
fantastic, and then
very
shrimp is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the ham is made special for Fresh Market.
Yes,
And,
yes.
so you
they
can-
do fabulous job.
Where'd you get the shrimp at?
It's Costco.
Costco. Okay.
Yeah, they're big ones, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, they were big.
20 count, I think. 21 count.
Yeah. What are you smiling about over there, Michelle?
Just remembering the night.
Things starting to come clear now.
Were you thinking about him molesting that shrimp there toward
We
the
went
end?
through 200 shrimp last night. 200 shrimp.
200 shrimp.
200 shrimp.
You guys went
Wow.
through 200 shrimp?
I'm sorry. I
Wow.
think I had about 100 of them.
I think you did.
Well, it said something like, I can't remember. There was maybe 45, close to 200. It was like 45 of them in each bag, and it was 4
Wow.
bags gone.
Well, your squash soup was wonderful.
yes.
And we're having a little bit of a noise, or somebody's mic or something.
It's a little static. I think once we get all the mics going at one time, there's probably a cord somewhere. There's cords running everywhere underneath this table. So
That's okay. Everything's a little bit fuzzy, even with the microphones.
well, that's true. That's true. Yeah. There's that.
Especially after last night.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, good times had by all. Now, if you're just joining us, we talked about earlier the breaking news is we're going to be doing a live broadcast from Nell Teeny's in Key West for the big shoe drop in Key West. Going to be on the radio and streaming live on the YouTube channel. So B-Man and Michelle will be doing that for us down there. So that's going to be fantastic. It'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Here during the New Year's Eve party that we're having here, the 20th one, by the way, we can have it up on the TVs, and we'll still have the Dead Guys show too. Dick Clark on there.
So they're bringing in a crane or something to hang over Duval Street and then bring it down?
I've never actually been there for
Got
New
it.
Year's because obviously I spent the last 20 years here.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Maybe somebody
There
that's
isn't
out
that many
there.
tall buildings in
Tammy Hoy, if you're still listening.
Tammy Creech is out there. She probably been there a couple of
Yeah,
times.
Tammy Creech. She would know about the big
Yeah,
shoe
she's still
drop.
out there as well. So
How do they do it?
yeah. I'm not real sure. In Mobile, Alabama, I was telling people last night they have the big moon pie. drop.
I want to see that someday.
I don't know why they stole.
I don't know why they're doing the moon pie drop because it's from Chattanooga.
Yeah, yeah.
Moon pie
Collegedale.
is Chattanooga.
Yeah.
No, moon pie's not Collegedale. That
Moon
belong-
pie was actually Lookout Mountain, wasn't it?
Yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
belong to Little Debbie. Moon pie is its own entity.
It's its own thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and that belongs to Chattanooga. So does Crystal. So does, let's see, what else? Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola, yeah. Double Cola.
Double Cola, yeah.
Yeah, all that.
All that belongs to Chattanooga.
That's why they call it. Something Cola, Amicola Drive?
Amnicola Drive.
There's cola factories along that drive. So for all the longest time, I thought that's why they called it Amicola.
Somebody called me one time. They're like, "Yeah, I'm like, where you at?" They're like, "We're on Anacola Highway," and I'm like,
You mean
no, you're not.
Amnicola?
Yeah, Amicola. Anacola is no.
No.
And of course, since by our attorneys, since I mentioned Anna Nicole Smith, I brought it up. I have to mention that I have nothing to do with her daughter being named Danny Lynn. Okay, I barely do that, but the disclaimer is I have to mention that if I ever bring her name up on the air. Okay, so we got that out of the way. All
Well,
right.
we got a bunch of people chiming in about other locations and what their traditions are.
Pickle drop.
Yeah, there's the pickle drop. In I guess Hagerstown, they do a donut drop, and Z says they do a big guitar drop on Beale Street in Memphis.
Oh, nice.
Very cool.
That
And,
sounds cool. You guys ever been to that? No, never.
No, I've never gone out for New Year's Eve.
My dad always said
We always just stay home.
Well, my dad always said that he also stayed home on New Year's Eve because he goes, New Year's Eve is an amateur night. He said you have all the amateur drunks out there, and they just don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, because
I'm the
it's a
same
lot of
way.
effort for when 12 o'clock hits, and then you turn around, look at everybody, and go, "No, okay, well,
Yeah,
see ya.
we're done."
Night.
That's what I do. Y'all get the hell out.
I never had been to a New Year's Eve
Yeah.
party until, I moved here with Danny, and I always just either stayed up and watched TV or went to bed.
Right. Even in your billet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never.
Did you ever spend New Year's in the Marine Corps in a billet?
No.
No. You were down on Ocean Avenue? I mean, down on Normandy Club?
No,
Downtown
not the,
Oceanside?
Yeah, not the Normandy Club. I was at the Del Mar E Club most of the time.
Over there.
Over there at the Del Mar E Club.
Sure.
Now, Tammy mentioned, I forgot about this, the Sloppy Joe's does the big conch shell drop. Sloppy Joe's, Key West. Forgot about that. So that's a lot. That's great, though. I mean, any resolutions for any of you guys in 2023? Don't know. Anybody speak up?
Well,
I'm just.
I gave up on resolutions because resolutions you don't keep.
Oh,
they sound good, but you just don't keep them.
Yeah.
So
I always like to call them goals. Goals for the new year. Things you want to accomplish, that kind of thing. I used to sit down every year and write down goals for the next year. And it wasn't business either. It was just personal goals or whatever. And I keep that list throughout the year. And cross over. Well, some of them I'd accomplish, some of them I wouldn't. But I think it's important to always have some kind of goal. But anybody else do resolutions? Y'all do resolutions?
No, I just always tell myself that, try to spend more time with people I love, friends, do things that make you happy.
She was leaving.
I saw it on this little thing here called live chat that she was going to bring her in.
Oh,
Awesome.
very cool.
And there's
Very
that sound again.
I know. It's probably one of these two. It's probably this
probably
mic
me.
here, but I'll fix it during the break. Yeah, if you're on the chat, make sure you like the chat, the video. That helps us out tremendously. And what that does is tells YouTube that you like what we're doing, and it makes more videos visible, which helps us out tremendously for our sponsors. So there's that noise. Let me see here. Hold on a second. Let me pull the car over, all right?
it could.
Is that better?
So far.
So far,
so
it's
far.
good.
Okay, fine.
You
So
know,
anyway,
for 22, I've just enjoyed being around everybody.
Yeah, no kidding, because we couldn't
Yeah.
first couple of years, I mean, we kind of did anyway, but really here,
well, it's amazing, that in March,
we just
that,
couldn't go everywhere.
that whole thing, the whole shutdown and everything, will be 3 years.
Yeah.
In 3 months, that'll be 3 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Kinda crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe that I got out of California, sold a company, sold a house, and 2 months later, the whole world went to crap.
Well, how lucky was that?
Yeah, big time.
That was so lucky. Yeah.
Well, we've certainly grown the Tiki Man Radio family and friends around the world, and it's been a fantastic year for us. We're looking forward to 2023. A lot of cool things that we're going to announce after the first year. Some new shows coming to Tiki Man Radio, and maybe a couple of new events that we're working on. So it's all good, and we're going to continue to grow. And we can't thank you enough for all the support that you give us every day, all year long. So we really appreciate the family. I call it Tiki Man Radio family because that's what it feels like to me. You know what? It's a phone.
It's the phone.
It's the phone. That's what it is.
Every time
Yeah.
you put the phone up, it does.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. We haven't had that in a while.
We haven't had that yet.
Well, I got these stands. You can put it on the stand, and it won't affect the
static energy on the carpet.
Yeah,
that what it's
that's
doing?
what it is.
Son of a gun.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yep.
But anyway, but yeah, we're going to make some announcements, and remember, because of the way the holidays fall, we won't be on the next Sunday is Christmas, and then we'll be sobering up on New Year's Day, which is the following Sunday. So we'll come back on the 8th, I believe it is, of January. Are you guys going to take any time off, or are you going to?
Nope, we're going to truck right on through. So we got a show this week and then next week. Yeah. So
okay.
Yep, we're going to truck right on through.
All righty. Let's take care of our 11 o'clock sponsors.
Are you looking to build your dream home in the beautiful Florida Keys? Look no further than Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling. Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling is a fully licensed general contractor, registered and located in beautiful Monroe County, Florida. Not only is Keys Custom Construction and Remodeling here to assist you throughout the build process, but we're also here to assist with the meticulous planning process required in building in Monroe County. We have the keys to building your dream in paradise. With over 100 combined years experience in construction in Monroe County, we have the ability to deliver all-style homes that conform to the high-velocity hurricane wind zone rating required in all of South Florida, including concrete block system stilted homes, traditional wood frame construction, as well as insulated concrete form construction homes. Be sure to follow us on social media and subscribe to our YouTube channel for future videos and more information. You can also visit us on the web at www.keysccr.com or call us at 305-204-6605 or click on the link in the description below. We look forward to hearing from you.
KeyWestRealtor.com is Tyler Chef. Tyler Chef is your connection for all your real estate needs in Key West and the state of Florida. He also has his live Key West Connection show on Tiki Man Radio with Tyler Chef and Rob Bond, the Barefoot Brokers, every Wednesday from 12 to 2 right here on Tiki Man Radio. Are you looking to buy some real estate in Key West? You want to know what's going on with the real estate market in the state of Florida? Reach out to Tyler Chef. He is your Key West connection right here on Tiki Man Radio. Reach out to him at 305-222-7081. Tyler Chef, the official realtor in Key West for Tiki Man Radio.
Hi, this is Ed.
And Pat from Crown Point, Indiana.
From the Paradise Way Tiki Bar to your Tiki Bar.
Merry Christmas.
slow. I'm cruising by the blue Gulf of Mexico. All I got is all I need. 2 wheels, 1 speed, and it's slow. Slow down here. I'm gonna leave the whole world behind. Slip away right down Caroline. Right down Caroline. She knows her way around. She'll find a shady street to cool me down when the sun gets hot. Just like an old friend of mine, a little rusty, but she's still fine to me. All I got is all I need. 2 wheels, 1 speed, and it's slow. Slow down here. I'm gonna leave the whole world behind. Slip away right down Caroline. Right down Caroline. Right down Caroline. Right down Caroline.
Job. Stupid trimming! Stupid tree!
Anger. The fury.
There's a little place I like to go. It's by the water where the trade winds blow. You can find me there when the sun goes down. It's such a cool place in this island town. You know they make a mean Long Island tea. After 2 of those, not much matters to me. Margaritas flow like water. The girls just keep getting hotter and hotter. At the Lukey Tiki Bar, just down dress up, just come as you are. Now this seaside bar is just a little grass hut. When it rains, you know it don't really leak that much. The coolest girls show up when the sun goes down. That's when the sharks come out and start swimming around. One day, the hurricane comes. We all just hunkered down with a bottle of rum. Some of the houses, they blow away, but that little tiki hut was there to stay. Margaritas flow like water. The girls just keep getting hotter and hotter. At the Lukey Tiki Bar, just down the road a little ways, it ain't that far. Talking about the Lukey Tiki Bar. No need to dress up, just come as you are. Margaritas flow like water. Girls just keep getting hotter and hotter. At the Lukey Tiki Bar. Talking about the Lukey Tiki Bar. Talking about the Lukey Tiki Bar.
It's directional, so trying to help Miss Creamer with her microphone. Patty with Rick's Eye is in the studio. Let me see if I can get the cameras over here. There we go. There you are.
There I am.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
I was so glad that y'all called me back and let me know you were alive this morning.
Shoot, I was worried. I was like, they may be in a ditch somewhere.
We may have been.
Well, from what I understand, it was a pretty good ride home, but I have no memory of it.
Well, apparently there was a party after the party.
There was. There was a card party after the party, and then when we got to the house, there was another party.
Whoa.
My question is, does the driver remember the drive home?
So I was going to say, I think I'm one of four that might remember anything about the drive home, and I was not the driver.
Oh, good Lord.
No, I didn't remember some, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
the good news is it's not that far.
It's not that far. The roads are a little treacherous. There's not a lot of forgiveness in those corners and gullies.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think he was doing his best NASCAR impersonation on the way home.
Who was driving?
The bodyguard.
The bodyguard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's back because he already admitted he don't remember the ride home.
Yeah,
he barely remembers the driver.
Somehow the sunroof got open too, and I don't know if Michelle was hanging out of it or you know.
She wasn't.
I don't know.
She wasn't, but we were singing. We were all singing loud. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were impersonating teenagers. We were.
Yeah, Tennessee is, if you run off the road in Tennessee, chances are you're going to hit a tree. You know,
that is
because
true.
there's a lot of curves and hills and mountains and all this
and
stuff.
the side of the road,
Those
there's no
water
shoulder;
gullies.
it just goes off into the ditch.
The big water gullies.
Yeah.
Rain runoff gullies. Yeah. So it was fun. It was a good ride
But
home.
the first party, that was the best party. It was like stepping into a Hallmark movie.
I know.
It really was, wasn't it?
It was so festive.
You're just
and
making Flask go, yeah.
It was the best party ever.
We spent the little time and effort to make it a great party.
Absolutely. It's a lot of work, you know. I mean,
yes, it is.
Obviously, I've threw a wrench into the
Monkey Works.
But I promise you, for those of you that are coming to the New Year's Eve party, you're really going to enjoy the new floors and everything that's been done. It's all getting done before Christmas. We've got a little time, a little break there, you know, with not being on the show, so we can put things together, and so yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You know, had a lot of help, you know, but anyway, that's a whole other story.
Well, we're gonna move everything this afternoon, right?
That's right. That's what the post said, Patty.
Yeah.
Here we go.
In other news, good morning to Jody from Camys Grammy.
Hey,
Good morning, Jody.
Good morning, Jody.
Hey, we have some plans maybe with Jody coming up.
Yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, my company has us out in St. Louis for the national business meeting, and Patty gets to come with me. And so we're going to stay over one extra night, and we're making plans to hook up with Jody.
Hopefully.
You'll probably run into J-Man
out there in St. Louis. Yes. He doesn't live there. He just talks about it.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know if we still have the.
That's right. We're supposed to do a shot.
There we go.
That's right. So if we say St. Louis, we get to take shots too.
Then we got that again.
That's right.
Yeah. If we plan this right, we'll all be drunk again. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Listen, I ain't never been drunk once.
No.
Not twice, but maybe 4 or 5 times.
I don't know what the time frame is with Camys Grammys, but you know, she definitely can make. You got some homemade signs you want to be made for people. You know, it's so hard to buy for certain people, but if they have a bar at their house or ornaments, she does a lot of ornaments. So I've got it up here on the screen. Reach out to Camys Grammys. I just love her to death, and her sister, Patty.
Patty with an I.
Patty with an I.
Patty with an I.
Also
yeah.
Patty Ann.
Patty Ann.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And a Smith in her last name too. Her last name's Waldsmith.
Wald Smith
Patty
instead of
with an
Smith.
I and Waldsmith.
My gosh, we got a lot of Patties.
Yeah, I know.
We do.
What a coincidence, though. I mean, almost the same exact name.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
And what a delight she was too. Yeah. Patty.
Miss Creamer here. She would always people has misspelt her name her whole life, and that's why she emphasizes the I. Patty with an I.
Patty with an I.
I love
With Rick's other eye.
I love your voicemail, your voicemail on your phone too. By the way, I called it this morning, and I just started laughing whenever it came on.
You know who you called.
You know who you called. I'll call you back whenever I get done with whatever I'm doing.
It might be a week, but I'll call you back.
Yeah. Yeah, if it's an emergency, don't call me anymore.
Did we find out it was a wine opener that made that call?
We believe that's what we were calling.
I think that's what it was.
An emergency wine opener.
I can just imagine them, at the B&B over there, going like, what did we call him for?
Yeah, that's what it was. So there's a wine opener there, but the corkscrew part is just a little piece of metal. Like the corkscrew part that would pull the cork out is gone. So we were like, oh, now what?
Oh, no.
So the Goldens are right next door. That's who we actually ended up getting it from.
Right.
So why we would think to call you and go all the way over here to get a corkscrew, I don't understand. That's why I was like...
Somebody said call Danny, so I did.
That's probably what it was.
So that's the mystery. We think that's what it's all about.
Yeah,
Thank God they didn't say call Flash.
Yeah, right. We could climb that hill and get a corkscrew, I'm sure.
Yeah. I can't believe there were still people walking up your hill.
Yeah.
I mean, did they not get the memo about the ride up?
We ask ourselves the same question.
Isn't it funny how people can't read simple instructions?
Okay.
Here we
Now
go.
my memory's coming
Here
back
we
to
go.
me. All right.
Yeah.
One of the neighbors said his wife wouldn't let him drive up there in his buggy. He has a golf cart.
His buggy. Yeah, that's not a good idea.
And so she said, but the brakes aren't very good, so don't think you can go up. Great, but we ain't going down in it. So
Or you go down real fast.
yeah. So they decided to walk instead. And so a few people actually, the oldest couple that was there at the party, they walked up from their home at the bottom down there, the Pat and Martha Payne.
Yeah.
And so they were there for about an hour and a half, but they did walk up that driveway.
Wow.
Gosh, don't I now feel like a slacker.
Well, I'm telling you.
I have walked up that driveway, and they are awesome people for doing it. I'm out of breath halfway up.
It's like climbing Mount Everest just to get up to his house.
Yeah. It's taken me 2 years now, and I can almost a quick step it all the way up. So I think cardiovascularly, it's helped me a lot.
Yeah, it really will if you go up and down it, because you have to go down to get your mailbox.
Well, yeah, but do you have to go up and down if you're going to, like, take a garden hose down there, run an extension cord because you're going to knock down something?
I love
trimming.
the lights, too, by the way, on
well,
the
that
driveway.
was actually strung by yours truly.
Well, it's very
because here's what happened. So I get to the top, and I look at the end, and it's the receptacle side. And I realized that the plug is at the bottom.
That's when you reel it in.
It was actually several small sections all the way up. So I went down to the bottom and disconnected that one, and then disconnected the next one, plugged it in, went all the way back to the top so that I could plug it in.
Wow.
And you got your
my
exercise.
goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I want to put it out there next year if you have the party. I'll be glad to come over and help you get ready for the party. And, you just let me
gave
know.
Me a Sunday off, and it worked.
Yeah. yeah. Speaking of which, so Rick is not going to be on the air tonight because he's going to be driving back from the big party.
Yeah, we had to make a decision. We either had to leave early this morning so I could get back in time to do the show, which I was planning on doing, but we really wanted to stay here and with the Tiki family.
I want you to stay here.
Be on the show, and so we made the choice to do that instead of get home in time to do the show. So we would have missed all this fun.
What time do you plan to get home?
It's not too big a problem. But if once the show's over, or if we're helping with any moving pool tables or anything like that, because we would like to support our friends too.
Well,
that's right.
Well, I don't know if y'all
a little later, but
I mentioned it maybe once or twice. That I'm I always think of others, and so I got as much of it done out of the way, so you didn't have to.
I heard you mention it a few times.
Yeah, just a couple of times.
There's an old Shakespeare comment that says, "Methinks thou dost protest too much." Just in case you wanted to hear that into my head a few times.
A learner truck driver.
Yeah, there you go. Learned
Don't talk to me with that fancy language.
Bravo.
You get the gist, though. So both Patty and I also have procedures tomorrow. So we both have health stuff going on. So I got to do a physical so that I can get my surgery done. By the way, I wanted to say that. Finally, my hopefully final surgery is this Wednesday.
Oh, I hope so.
I knew that was coming.
Yeah.
So at that point, I should have both eyes, and all should be good.
And then I might go blind because I'm going to lose an eye.
I know. She won't have my other eye anymore. I won't be Rick.
She's always your other
That's
eye.
right. I won't be the one-eyed bandit anymore, although B-Dog says I'm always going to be that now.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I mean that's how radio works, especially around here. Once you pick up that nickname, I like the one-eyed bandit. I thought that was
Yeah, I like that too.
I thought that was
He's
pretty
got
cool.
to be Flaz Rider from now on.
He's got so many
Flaz niggas.
Yeah, I know.
whatever Larice calls
Honey
him
lips.
becomes his new name.
And now I'm going to have to be the creamer lady.
I was going to say,
you
if
had
you
that
go
one.
blind, you won't know who's grabbing the creamery.
Shy Patty's long gone now. Nobody knows who that is anymore.
Dave Freeman just chimed in. He goes, "I never thought I would hear Shakespeare on Tiki Man Radio."
I know that's right. Well, Dave, Merry Christmas, Dave.
Merry Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas, Dave.
Dave's our Pennsylvania buddy. Patty and I are both Pennsylvanians.
He's fantastic.
He's a great guy.
What an entertainer, and really made the award show fantastic. The SAC Awards, which we'll be bringing back in Key West. We got so many cool things coming up in 2023, especially for the showcase. Obviously, we're bringing back the SAC Awards, and we're going to make it bigger and better. And
of course.
Rick's are so, man, I can't tell you. We love doing it at the Tiki House. None of y'all got to see it at the Tiki House, right?
No.
Okay.
Walked by
none
it.
of y'all did.
You did.
Yeah.
It was great. I'm going to tell you, it was great.
Yep.
The Tiki House is small.
Yeah.
It's a small stage. You could fit like maybe 2 people up there.
Yeah.
And basically shoulder to shoulder. And but it was so great. It was great, and it was a real intimate setting. But I mean, it got so big, people were spilling out into Green Street.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how we just, you just couldn't maneuver around in there. People were out on Green Street watching the show inside. So it's a really good thing that we got to move to Dirty Harry's.
Yeah. Everything happens for. I mean, people used to have to go over to Captain Tony's to get beer.
Yeah, because it was so
such
packed
a line
in there.
to get in there.
Yeah.
And it was a good problem to have. I mean, we couldn't ask for anything more for it to be so successful that we have to move to a larger venue.
Right.
But what I said all that to say that working with Mark Rossi and Fred and everybody at Dirty Harry's, I mean they're as excited about making it better the next year as we are. Yeah. And there's so many things, like he's going to put up a retractable awning. So, if it rains, we'll have that.
Glass and aisle stay dry.
That's right.
That's right.
So we're going to be putting up stationary mounts for the cameras up above, that go down to the camera.
So does that mean Tim doesn't have a job anymore?
Oh, no, Tim will always have a job.
Tim's always got a job.
You and I don't either.
Well, they're going to have one of those conveyor belts that brings it, just put the burgers on it and it falls on the other end.
You're not making burgers next year?
No, they're going to have their own cooks.
So yeah, that was another thing that.
Well, because we want y'all to enjoy it.
Yeah, we want y'all to enjoy the show.
Not work.
I felt there was purpose. I mean, it is part of my being.
Well, there's always things to do.
Now, I'm going to tell you, you were saying that in the other venue, people had to go out to the street to get a beer.
Yeah.
At Dirty Harry's, they come from the street to get a burger.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
they were. They really were.
Which
and a dog.
Well, we're going to fix that next year too.
Yeah.
They have to buy a drink to get a burger.
There you go.
Yeah.
And have a ticket from the bartender.
They were lining up, and instead of watching them take their burger and go into the crowd, I watched them go back out to the street.
Well, I'm glad you did. I can't tell you how important information like that is, especially because I can't. We're so busy, we can't really notice that detail. But obviously, if you're giving it to them and they're going straight out, so what we'll be doing is that because our jobs for Dirty Harry's and Rick's, the complex, everything is to
sell drinks.
And put people in bar stools, and we'd love for you to come in and listen to the music, right? But you'll still get the hot dog for $1, and was it $2 for hamburgers?
Yeah,
$3 for a cheeseburger, I think.
Really?
But that's expensive cheese.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I don't understand. I've never understood why they charge more for cheese, but anyway. But so
cheap burger.
You'll have to buy a drink,
cheese.
all right, and you'll get a coupon for the hamburger and hot dog at that price. So whoever's doing the cooking or whatever, if somebody just walks up like that, they'll have to have a coupon in order to get it at
and
that
if
price.
they don't, and I'm gonna say, I'll say, that'll be $10.
Yeah.
Okay, you want it? It's $10.
I don't. Well, and it may be, and I didn't think about that till you said that. It may be that we because not everybody drinks. But I guess
That's true.
they could go get a Coke or a Sprite or they don't have to have an alcohol drink.
No, they can get a Coke.
But that's why I was
Sprite?
thinking of a passport.
But
something.
how many coupons are going to be left laying on the bar? You give me a coupon and I don't want that hot dog or hamburger.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going to eat, you need that coupon. So you'll have to ask for it. Not everybody's going to eat. right? So you're right about that as well. So I don't know.
A passport with a punch. You know,
We'll think
every
about
time
that.
You just goes punch.
A little kink
Hand it back.
to work out.
Yeah. We're also going to be putting together upstairs at Dirty Harry's is another bar, and there's a bar that's enclosed up there. It's a private bar.
That's your office?
No, this at the other end of the closer to Duval Street.
I see.
So we're going to be selling tickets for VIP concerts in there.
Ooh.
So we'll have select artists that will be playing there each night from like 8 to 10. And you can buy those tickets. And there's a bar in there as well, so you can buy bar, food and everything in there. So,
but the house bar or the band is pretty doggone good.
It is, and that's the goal. See, we get them at 11 o'clock.
Yeah,
and then we get them. We leave at 6, and then we've got the VIP concert. And then when you're done with that, you can come down and listen to the Dirtbags till 3 o'clock in the morning. You don't even have to leave.
Man,
there you go.
I tell you.
So that's what we're putting together. And
but I'm going to leave. I've got to go
bring
eat.
a sleeping bag.
I've got to
Nicole
go eat.
Hall says, "Ooh, I want to be a VIP."
Oh, there you go.
She is a VIP.
And it may be somebody like Howard Livingston that's in there or something like that, So we got a lot of cool things. Mark Rossi's also friends with a lot of the coral reefers.
We could have this man right here next to me, doing Shakespeare.
That's right.
Or karaoke or juggling.
Or karaoke or juggling or what did you do when we were in Jamaica on stage? I forgot.
What didn't I do?
You did everything. That is so true.
You ought to narrow it down a little more.
I was in the Battle of the Sexes thing.
You were in the Battle of the
Did you find any
Sexes.
bras?
I think I did very quickly, actually.
Were you in the karaoke thing one night?
I did,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's right. And
Darby and Joe.
you and Darby and Joe.
Kathy.
Yeah, Kathy was.
Kathy.
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah.
And the foam pool where...
Oh, I had fun in the foam pool.
Foam pool. Yeah, we had a good time.
That
I do a lot of stuff.
now that you say that, we were getting a lot of slack about the pee pool, right?
Slack?
Flack. Yeah.
Flack.
Getting a lot of flack.
Yeah, no slack.
No slack.
Yeah.
We got no slack and a lot of flack.
Yeah.
About
that's
the
the fact,
people,
Jack.
and then they go in there and jump in there with all them bubbles.
Yeah. Yeah.
We had a ball. It was a
Well, that was a
rave.
different pool.
Yeah.
It was a different pool, but you think people wasn't peeing in it?
That's everywhere you go.
I was pretty much just not thinking about that.
Well,
But all that soap,
Yeah.
it's got to clean you up
Got to
somehow.
clean up some, yeah.
Yeah.
The Beach Buddha wants to know if he can serve up Beach Buddha coconut rum bums in the VIP section.
Ooh, there's a thought.
Yes.
Coconut rum bun.
we
sounds
certainly
yummy.
can put some things together for that. But again, just a lot of cool things happening at Tiki Man Radio, and 2023 is shaping up to be another great year.
Absolutely. That'd be awesome.
And of course, we're going back to Panama City.
Yeah, that's going to come up.
Yes.
Yeah, we're going to do that in the springtime. What is it?
April.
End of April.
Mm-hmm. That's the one event we actually get to do with you guys. So.
Yeah.
Yes, I love
Yeah.
that event. That's a great event.
I'm sure you've already got your sleeping arrangements made down there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't worry about us. We'll be sleeping on the street down there at the Palm Harbor Hotel.
Let me tell you what, last year broke it. I'm like, nope. From now on.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
I ain't doing that again.
Poor B-Dog. Okay, so he had 2 beds in his room.
Yeah.
And one of them was turned sideways.
It leaned backwards and to the left.
And then he went in to go to get something. He tried to take a shower. And I heard, because his wall was against our wall, and I heard this clank, 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 clank. And I was like, what happened in there? He goes, well, I went to take a shower, and the dang shower knob fell off.
And I was on the other side shaving, and I was like, what the hell? Somebody fell in the bathtub. Because the wall just got like I don't know, a piece of paneling between us.
I could whisper and you could hear me.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, damn! You all right? Yeah.
You all right?
I'll have an intercom.
And you're staying at that place again this
No.
No, we are not.
As a matter of fact,
I think we're going to buy our own.
well,
I think we're going to.
We're
buy
going to get
our
a sponsor for that, but whenever I was talking to Jeff about it, I was like, listen, we're not staying in that hotel anymore. All right, if they got the new hotel rebuilt, which is the one we used to stay at, so if they redid that hotel, we need to.
If they redid the
Yeah.
one that they were redoing,
Because they're all
and
sold
they moved
out.
us down the road.
Hotels nearby are all sold out.
Well, then I guess we'll camp on the beach.
I checked on that. So I told him he'd have to hook us up at the new hotel because we're not staying at the Palm Harbor. I told him, I said, we won't come if we have to stay in that room.
That was terrible.
It was horrible.
Yeah, and it's too far away.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
You have to be close.
Yeah.
You have to be close.
Well,
enough
they said, well, listen, we're going to shuttle you back and forth, and that never happened.
No.
You know, so.
Well, it wasn't. Poor Jeff, he's running a big show down there. I mean,
yeah.
it wasn't Jeff's fault.
Well, you can always stay at the Waffle House, I guess.
Yeah, the
we
Waffle
could
House.
do that.
Yeah.
No, because we went to the Waffle House and they were closed.
Well, I know.
Well, they weren't closed, but he was going to have to eat his steak out in the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because of COVID or something. And I was like, what the hell's going on in here? This is a damn Waffle House. This ain't the ribeye steakhouse, for God's sakes. All right, so no Rick the Stick show tonight. They'll be traveling back. He'll be back. You gonna do it? It'll be Christmas Eve,
Christmas night,
Christmas.
and New Year's Day.
Yeah,
so
you're gonna be off for.
That's why I really
weeks.
wanted. That's why I wanted to. That's why I was in a quandary here. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to do tonight's show.
Yeah.
Because I'd be off for that long, but I wanted to be here, so it was a tough,
that's right.
decision. But,
So
yeah, not tonight, and I'm guessing not till the new year.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Well, it's been a long year.
You guys are going to be here for New Year's?
We're throwing it around.
Yeah, we're debating it. We're
not sure yet.
Yeah, not sure yet.
Not sure
There's a possibility. Yeah.
All right, so we got a new
let you
JBL
know.
Legends Travel moment coming up here. Alaska, he's going to be talking about. And if you haven't signed up for the Escape to Paradise yet, I think we still have a few rooms available.
There was some people at your party last night that were talking about signing up. to go to
Yes, there was.
The neighbors up
Real
above you or
pretty
something.
girl, pretty lady. She had on a beautiful green.
Gina.
Up the hill from you.
Yes.
Okay.
And Dawn. Is it
Gina and Dawn.
Just right up the hill.
Yep.
But I also think the Spanglers.
The Spanglers too.
Yeah, Linda and Richard. They lived
Yeah.
down
I
in
met
the
them.
fishing club at one of the bigger. It's actually a house. It's not a cabin. So
Yeah.
They hiked the hill too.
yes,
They
they,
sure
did.
did.
We were wondering. They don't have a golf cart, so we could have picked them up. But maybe they did get a ride home with Woody in the van going
Down, they
back.
might have, but they hiked up.
I know, and we were asking the same question. Why did they walk up? Why didn't they just? Because everybody got the same notice on the card. but the thing is that you had to flip the card over to read it on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
listen,
I
don't
think
get
she
me
said she
started on
wanted to.
instructions. People
Yeah,
people just
you
can't
got the
go
memo.
by instructions.
Let it go. Let it go.
All right, JBL Legends Travel moment coming up next. And if you haven't signed up yet for the Escape to Paradise, here you go. Last year, Tiki Man Radio's family and friends went down to Montego Bay, Jamaica for the very first Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Montego Bay. Traveling around with JBL Legends Travel was a fantastic time. We all had a great time. This year, we're going to do it all over again. Guess where we're going? Mexico. That's right, baby. We're going to go get us some tequila south of the border. That's the second annual Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise in Mexico. May the 2nd through the 6th, all-inclusive resort at the Hotel Rio. You can go to TikiManRadio.com and click on the banner and get signed up today. Now, don't waste any time. Don't cheat yourself out of a good time like you did last year, okay? Go ahead and reserve the room. $100 reserves the room, and it's fully refundable. Tiki Man Radio Escape to Paradise, Mexico, 2023, May the 2nd through the 6th. Contact Joe Leo at 732-831-5200. Don't get left behind and don't cheat yourself out of a good time. Tiki Man Radio, come and party with us. South of the border in Mexico, baby, 2023.
now, Tiki Man Radio is proud to present the JBL Legends Travel Moment with Joe Leo.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. It's Joe Leo with the JBL Legends Travel Group with this week's Travel Minute. And this week, I'm going to talk about Alaska. Now, I don't know how many of you out there have Alaska on your bucket list. It wasn't on mine. However, I had a group of 50 people from a local Elks Lodge that wanted to go to Alaska. So I put the trip together for them. And I said to my wife, I said, you know what, we should really go and join them. There's 50 of them. We could escort this group. But we're beach people. We like the Caribbean and Aruba and Mexico. And, and you think of Alaska, you think about ice. Well, it is, but it's absolutely gorgeous. So anyway, we did go with them. And I got to tell you, we had a phenomenal time. I kept saying through the whole trip to my wife, I kept saying, this is a destination that everybody should see just once. There's a lot of ways to do it. You could do it on a cruise. There's 7, 10, 11, 12, 13-day cruises. The longer cruises are like a cruise tour. And what the cruise tours do is they basically give you 4 or 5 days on land before you would actually get on the cruise. So you'd spend some time at like a reservation lodge. You take a train through the mountains, and then at the end of that, it would bring you down to where the cruise port is. You're going to cruise out of a couple of different destinations. The most popular one is Seattle, Washington, and that heads right up into Alaska. But you can also pick it up in Anchorage and Seward. Those are the other two main ports that a lot of the cruises leave from. So, and in most of the Alaskan cruises, you're going to, once you're done with that, you're going to hit Victoria, British Columbia on the way back into the United States, only because it's required by maritime law that the cruise ships leave, hit a foreign port before they come back into U.S. waters again. So during COVID, they didn't do that because Canada had restrictions, but that's been the law that's back into effect again. But it's absolutely beautiful. I mean, the Denali Express, the White Pass train going through the mountains is really good. We took a transfer from the ship up into the Mendenhall Glacier and actually got an opportunity to stand there on a glacier and actually watch the waterfalls that were coming in between them. We went to a little fishing village in Sitka and watched the bear come down from the mountain and actually grab the salmon right out of the stream. And then we looked up in the sky and there were some trees with branches, and across all of the branches there were probably 15 or 20 bald eagles just sitting there looking down. So it's absolutely a gorgeous place to be, full of nature, full of a lot of history. There's the Denali National Park, etc., etc. You can also go there by land and stay at a hotel, do the train, that kind of thing. But you're not going to see as many ports, cities as you're going to see if you're on a cruise, and especially if you do a cruise tour, because you're going to get the inside passage. You're also going to get the coast, and of course the trains, all involved in one package. So it's up to you, but we do have on our website, jbltravelgroup.net, we do have a page. It's called Travel Destinations, and one of the destinations on there is Alaska. If you click on that, you'll find out a bunch of information about Alaska. You'll see some videos that was put together by one of the cruise lines, and it's a really good resource for you if it's something that you want to check off your bucket list. But I definitely suggest that everybody should go there at least one time. Anyway, happy Sunday. This has been Joe with the JBL Legends Travel Minute. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Take it away, Joe. Thanks, Joe. Always travel with someone you trust. JBL Legends Travel and Joe Leo. Reach out to him at 732-831-5200. The official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. JBL Legends Travel would like to remind you that this time of year, the greatest gift you can give someone is the gift of travel. Reach out to JBL Legends Travel at 732-831-5200. Pick a place to go. Reach out to Joe, and he will hook you up. JBL Legends Travel is the official travel company of Tiki Man Radio. We only travel with people we trust, and you can trust Joe. 732-831-5200. Have a very Merry Christmas from everybody at JBL Legends Travel and Tiki Man Radio.
Tiki Lounge in Louisville, Indiana. And I just want to wish you a Merry Christmas from Tiki Man Radio. You have a very good Christmas.
This hour of the show is brought to you by JBL Legends Travel, who is always one phone call away from anywhere. They're also sponsor for Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou on Wednesday nights between 7 and 9. JBL Legends Travel. Always travel with somebody you can trust. They are one phone call away from anywhere. Reach out to them at 732-831-5200. MFG Records Tropical Division is a live cam for B-Dog and Lou every Wednesday between 7 and 9, streaming live on the YouTube. MFG Records, that stands for Music for Grown-Ups. They work with each individual artist to take them to the next level. Reach out to Beth Travers and Dave Sines today and take your music to the next level. MFG Records, Tropical. Goaltending Services, our good friend Gypsy Travel, will take you out to the sandbars of the Florida Keys. It's time to get off the bar stool and try another bar, a sandbar for a change. Get to go to the places that Tiki Man Radio and the crew get to go. With GTS Services, reach out to them at 305-916-0990 and go out on a sandbar today with Goaltending Services. Our good friends, Gypsy Travel. Reach out to them today and have some fun. Tell them the Tiki Man sent you.
Santa doesn't need a chimney. He can walk through a bamboo door. No need for stockings on the mantle. He can put the presents down on a teak wood floor. He doesn't want milk and cookies. He'll get a rum drink and key lime pie. When he asks me what I want for Christmas, I'll look old Santa right in the eye. All I want for Christmas is a big palm tree, a beach and a tropical sun. Those two things will remind me that wintertime can still be so much fun. All bundled up just to go outside is not where I want to be. You can have your snow and your mistletoe. All I want for Christmas is a big palm tree. Santa doesn't need a sleigh ride. All the tides and the winds are right. He can cruise to port on a sailboat and give all his reindeer a break tonight. Have oysters and beer at the tiki bar. It won't be long and he'll have no doubt. Why ask him for the things I did? He'll know just what I'm talking about. All I want for Christmas is a big palm tree, a beach and a tropical sun. Those few things will remind me that wintertime can still be so much fun. All bundled up just to go outside is not where I want to be. You can have your snow and your mistletoe. All I want for Christmas is a big palm tree. Snowman, the sandcastle will do just fine. No need to send me a fruitcake. The only food I'll need is a slice of lime. I've got the holiday spirit, and I love all those Christmas songs about chestnuts and winter wonderlands. But where coconuts grow, that's where I belong. All I want for Christmas is a big palm tree, a beach and a tropical sun. Those few things will remind me that wintertime can still be so much fun. All bundled up just to go outside is not where I want to be. You can have your snow and your mistletoe. All I want for Christmas is a big palm tree. You can have your snow and your mistletoe. All I want for Christmas is a big palm tree.
Mr. Gene Mitchell. All I I want for Christmas is a big palm tree. That's right.
Yeah.
So
Who doesn't want that?
I know, right? I mean, we actually were talking about it a couple of weeks ago that maybe just skipping Christmas next year.
Yeah.
And go on a cruise. You guys do a lot of cruises. Have you ever went at the holidays?
Yeah, we have, and we've done it almost over Christmas time. Like, it was a good time to cruise.
Really?
But I wanted to say about Alaska. So Patty's from Pennsylvania, which can be a cold climate, and she always says, I don't know why God punished me by putting a warm weather girl in a cold climate. But when we talked about doing an Alaska cruise, like Joe was just talking about, my father was stationed in Anchorage in the service. Mm-hmm. And so we wanted to go up. We had these old grainy slides of Alaska, the glaciers and stuff. You couldn't really see anything, so we really wanted to go. And she was a little worried about being cold, but if you go in the right time of year, and Joe can help you figure out what's the best time of year to go to Alaska, and it's really not that cold.
Yeah,
it's just not. I mean, people think it's cold, but it's not.
Well, it's probably all the glaciers and the polar bears and everything else you see.
The grizzlies are pretty awesome. So you don't have to go obviously in December. You don't want to go to Alaska in December. It would be very cold.
It'd be very cold. Yeah.
The land of the midnight sun, right? So
right.
So they barely get sunlight at that time of year, but
sure.
But you go in the right time of year, and it's amazing. So she actually would tell you, if you ask her, she'll be honest with you and say, the best cruise we ever did, and we've cruised a lot through the Caribbean. We went down the Baja on that side of the country from San Diego. We've cruised down there. We've done a lot of that, and her favorite and my favorite was Alaska.
Wow, by far. I've always been fascinated with Alaska too. I mean, because that's where you see a lot of the whales. The whales go up there to mate, and apparently they like it cold.
We actually learned we wanted to get on a glacier. And the only way you can get on a glacier, we found out, is to fly in with a helicopter.
Oh, that's right.
You can get close to it, see it on hikes. The boat will take you close, and you can see it. Cave, it's called, like it break off and fall in. Mm-hmm. You can see a lot of cool things from away from the glacier. The only way to get on it is to fly in. So we did that. We thought, hey, we're here once. We're going to do this.
Sure.
My dad, like I was telling Flaz, my dad's job was to. He was in the officer training, and they were supposed to lead the men marching on the glacier because they wanted to show Russia that we have a presence there and don't come over the Bering Strait.
Right.
So since he had done that, I thought, we got to get on a glacier. So we did it. We flew in with a helicopter.
Nice.
And if you fly down, basically it's like you're flying down a river, like the mountains on either side, you're flying, but it's all ice. It's literally a river of ice, and it's the coolest thing. They drive you down, they fly you in there, and they drop you there, like 4 helicopters, and then the helicopters take the people that were already there and leave. So like you're on the glacier, and there goes your helicopters.
You're like, now what?
But they got some great young, really cool young guides, and they tell you all about the glaciers. And one of the cool things we learned about that when you talked about the whales is there's like a big fissure in the glacier, and you can drink the water. It's like the highest mineral content water on the planet.
Really?
And you can either cup it with your hands, or they say you can do a glacial push-up. So of course we have a picture of it. We did the glacial push-up. We put our face right down in the water and drank it.
Awesome.
And they'll tell you that the reason the whales migrate all the way from Hawaii to Alaska is because the water is so high in mineral content. They need that.
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it was cool. Like, that's a neat thing too.
I feel like we really learned something today.
Yeah. A little Shakespeare too to go along.
Look at him bringing some culture up in.
I know, right?
Well, but it was fun. So it was expensive, but we thought, hey, we'd do it one time and really, go land on the glacier. But it's just, and we wouldn't even have had to do that and had a great time. There's so many things. So.
What was you going to say, Flash?
Well, I know that you brought up the Baja, and Guerrero Negro is a little village down in the Baja, and it's considered where Baja Norte and Baja Sur, which is the south, it kind of converges right there. Well, that little town is where a particular type of whale goes to breed. Mm-hmm. And so if you're in Guerrero Negro at a certain time of the year, and I can't remember because we were there, and it's in the wintertime, I do believe, because they go north to Alaska waters to eat on the plankton and, like you said, to consume as much of that mineral water that's caving into the ocean water there. So anyway, yeah, we got to see the whales, breaching and blowing off of the coast of Guerrero Negro, Mexico. Cool. Yeah, so it's not just Hawaii that they come from. They come from Guerrero Negro as well.
Oh, yeah,
And we're talking hundreds of them out there.
And I wonder how they know. How they know to go there, right? I mean, is it like a whale newspaper or something?
Right, I think it's called Instinct News.
Instinct. They bear their young on the way up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they just slide out and they go swimming with mom, and
It's fascinating. I'm fascinated by the ocean itself. I mean, I wish we would spend as much resources exploring our own oceans as we do other planets. I mean, I know we're destined to figure out who the hell's out there. I get it.
Yeah.
But we don't know what's down
all
there.
Down there, yeah.
A lot of missions. There's a new show that's on, I think it's a History Channel, but it's called the Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, he's been glued to that one.
Yeah, well, there's like 140 ships, sightings of ships that there are in that triangle that have never been found.
Yeah.
And so they have a map of where the fisherman says, okay, there's something down there, because we get our nets caught in it. And they mark that on a big map, and they've been going every week as another destination to find out what's down there.
Yeah.
And one day it's going to come right up, and it's going to be hovering over the rest of the world.
Well, and again, we don't know what's down there, right? So we got all these sinkholes that are in the middle of the ocean, and all these things. I mean, earthquakes and stuff happening down there. And there's all kinds of crazy stuff.
Well, we sure learned how to fish it out, though. There's not very much in the way of wild catch fish anymore.
Dave Freeman says, Instinct News.
Yeah.
When I need a coconut rum, I go to the nearest liquor store.
That's Instinct. Yeah.
That's Instinct.
That's Pennsylvania Instinct, Dave.
Yeah.
That's right.
And Nicole Hall said she told her husband that she wasn't traveling anywhere cold until they moved to somewhere warm. I don't blame you, honey.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And real
somewhere
quick,
warm and then travel.
Ambassador Michelle wanted me to make sure that we gave a shout out to Dan Ware.
Oh yeah, we did. So earlier we did.
She popped her head in and said, "Make sure you give him a shout out from her."
I heard it before.
From her.
From her. There you go.
Okay, a shout. Oh, from the ambassador.
Yes.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
She's kind of a big deal too.
It's funny.
She is a big deal.
So is Dan Ware.
Yeah. He's a really big.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy.
I said it's funny you brought up Dick Clark because I always remember Dave Clark.
Dave Clark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dave Clark and rocking around Dave Clark.
Because we used to have a condo in Branson, and he had a show there, the Dave Clark 5, and of course it was only Dave Clark, and he had a different 5 every different summer. So,
well, I just wanted to clarify that everybody knew that Dick Clark's dead.
Dave is not dead.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm eating mashed potatoes on TV.
Nice.
Yeah.
On radio.
On radio TV. On YouTube.
Yeah, that's what you're eating is mashed potatoes. There we go. All right, so we're up to 22 likes on the video. If you haven't already, just hit the like, and you guys can do the same thing, right?
I've already done it.
Already done it? I did it.
Always do it first thing I do when I.
That's what I do.
When I log in, first thing.
That way, that helps us out tremendously. It helps our sponsors out because, if whatever we're playing, the video or whatever for our sponsors, then that means it's shared more. YouTube will see that you like it, and it moves us up the chain as far as being able to be visible to everybody.
We just mentioned Michele Myers and Joe Leo in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
I believe they're planning a trip through Joe to Alaska.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
Michelle
cool.
and Tim. Because we were talking about dovetailing onto it because we keep wanting to go back.
Well, the one thing that Joe didn't mention is the mosquitoes are as big as your hand. up there.
Are they really?
We didn't experience any of that.
Well,
I
it's because
haven't-
you're on a ship.
In
But you get inland a little bit,
Yeah.
and man, I mean, I have a friend of mine who spent one whole summer in as one of those camp counselors or whatever. They bring in their own RV, and he was in Delaney. No, what is that national forest up there?
Denali.
Denali,
Yeah.
that's right. So he spent a whole summer in Denali. Said he'd never do it again because he said the mosquitoes in the summertime were as big as your hand.
Wow.
Key West Chris says Dave Clark is dead.
Yeah, I thought maybe he wasn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I can say this. In the fishing club, there
Clarks
is a
are
Dave
falling
Clark
fast.
that living right down the street.
Oh.
So Dave.
That Dave
isn't
Clark's
dead.
not dead.
Yeah.
Nicole Hall says in Minnesota, the mosquito is the unofficial state bird.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. So Instinct News coming over here to give us the update on Dave Clark is dead. So,
okay.
I don't know when he died.
The state bird of Delaware is the mosquito. By the way, if you ever go to Chincoteague or Assateague to see the horses and stuff, same thing.
No
the
kidding.
mosquitoes are giant. Yeah, they'll carry away your little children. They're so big.
Damn.
No shit.
What? Why you want to? Why in the world would you want to live in a place like that?
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know. Patty's
You don't
has
know, I don't
family
know.
members that want to go there and camp every summer.
With the mosquitoes?
And they
Big
try-
enough to carry off a small child?
Yeah, they try to take her daughter
Well,
and
I think that's
her
a
husband
little
there.
expansive.
And every time they go, their daughter gets all bit up with bites and everything. They're like,
Yeah.
they're not going back ever again. They go his brother, they go every year and camp there.
There's a lot of places
Why do
to
you want
go.
to torture yourself like that?
Yeah. I
Well,
don't get it.
I've been salmon fishing up there in a couple of the rivers, and the mosquitoes are pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be damned.
Yep.
All right. Well, this has been Instinct News this morning.
Insects and mammals.
Yeah. Hope you're enjoying that. Happy Sunday, everybody.
It's sundown by 5:30 in the southern autumn sky. Summer came again this year, then had to say goodbye. You look a little tired as you're calling it a day. Winter waits another turn to wrap you up in gray. November sun, don't make me wait till June for the summer days when you fly at high noon. It's hard to watch you go, my friend, and leave me in the dark again. I'll see you up around the bend, November sun. I'm like a jealous lover, I get sad when you're away. Folks down in the tropics get to see you every day. But today you're looking tired as you drop down in the bay. Winter comes much too soon and wraps you up in gray. November sun, don't make me wait till June for the summer days when you fly at high noon. It's hard to watch you go, my friend, and leave me in the dark again. I'll see you up around the bend, November sun. Summer nights at the end of the pier, you'll take a bow, then disappear. Lovers come from all around to celebrate you going down. The equinox is on its way, the days get longer then. Another year we all got older, but you were born again. But today you're looking tired as you drop down in the bay. you up in gray. November sun, don't make me wait till June for summer days when you fly that high noon. It's hard to watch you go, my friend, and leave me in the dark again. I see you up around the bend, November sun.
Your eggnog for you, get you something to eat, drive you out to the middle of nowhere, leave you for dead?
No, I'm doing just fine, Clark.
Are you looking for signs for your backyard oasis? Maybe for your tiki bar, or maybe you just want a pink flamingo in your yard. Well, let me tell you about Camys Grammys. That's what they do. Camys Grammys is just a beachy flamingo-loving girl from Wisconsin who's landlocked in Missouri and crazy about signs. Go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the Camys Grammys logo and reach out to her. They custom fit signs to your order, made right here in the USA. That's Camys Grammys. Everybody needs a pink flamingo in their yard.
Hi, this is Kelly, the concierge girl here in Key West.
And I'm Keith.
And we specialize in A to Z concierge services. Think of us as your personal assistant and friend in the Florida Keys. From champagne and grocery delivery to extravagant lifestyle setup, we offer everything from baby rentals like cribs and strollers to luxury beach setups to make your day at the beach more relaxing. We specialize in water excursions, itinerary planning, small event planning, and small wedding coordinating. Celebrating a milestone? Call us to do your setup and decorating and deliver your gifts to make your day an unforgettable memory.
All of our partners are exclusively handpicked by Kelly and myself to make sure you only get the best of the best. We service visitors as well as locals. Tune into our podcast, The Local Side of Key West, to learn more about how to do Key West like a local.
You can find us online at theconciergegirl.com or on Instagram at Kelly the Concierge Girl. Listen to the podcast on Apple, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. We are your one-stop shop. Relax, we'll do the rest.
That's Kelly, the concierge girl, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant in Key West. Reach out to her at 301-997-4636. That's 301-997-4636. And make your trip to Key West extra special. Relax. She'll do the rest. That's right. Kelly will do the rest. And of course, her show, we're carrying the podcast on Fridays at noon. It's usually about 30 minutes, so you can catch it during lunchtime on Tiki Man Radio, the local side of Key West. So make sure you check that out. And, of course, she will be at the big shoe drop in Key West as we are broadcasting live at Nell Teeny's front porch. New Year's Eve with the big shoe drop. B-Man and Michele will be broadcasting live there at Nell Teeny's New Year's Eve. That's fantastic.
Have we figured out whether it's a crane that comes in? And
we haven't got that far yet. I don't think anybody knows, but we did.
A week away.
We did clarify that Dave Clark is still alive.
Yes.
Dave Clark.
Okay. If we've accomplished nothing today, we've established that he's still alive. Barely. By the way, he was born in 1939.
Oh, yeah. He's up there.
He's getting up there.
Like me.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep.
So we were listening. Apparently, I caught Rick's finger on fire at the party last night.
You did,
and you caught Patty's sweater on fire.
I don't remember any of that. Therefore, it never happened.
You remember catching my finger on fire.
I do remember your finger being on fire because I was in the middle of a conversation and I'm like, "Hey, your finger's on fire." You're like, like he didn't know, right? He didn't know it was on fire. He kept doing this. Would you have a Band-Aid or something?
So my hands crack sometimes, and I had a little crack in my finger, and I kept hitting it on things. It would just bleed a little bit. So I thought, I actually had a Band-Aid. I put it on it. I'd forgotten completely about it. So we're having a conversation. I'm listening intently to Danny.
Yeah.
What he has to say is important to me.
Yeah.
And his hand, he talks like this.
Yeah.
The next thing we know, his cigarette hits.
Yeah.
Hits
your finger.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel anything.
No.
And he's like, your finger's on fire. There's this little piece of Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Caught fire. I didn't feel it. It was on fire. One of the memorable moments.
Yeah. Yeah.
Funny.
One of the memorable moments. Apparently, I caught Patty's dress on fire as well. So
you were talking with your hand. She come walking behind you like, bam, with your cigarette. Hit her.
Yeah.
You hit her in the arm, and then she's like, my sweater's on fire, and she's trying to pat it on the sleeve to get the fire out, and you're trying to help her, but you're patting her boob.
Yeah.
It's like, fire's down here, Danny.
Yeah.
It's on the sleeve.
Your creamer's on fire. Your creamer's on fire. Yeah.
You know, my uncle. God rest his soul. My uncle was. You get any opportunity you can to pat somebody's boob, and my uncle Ben, he was legally blind, and so he'd come up and hug you. And he'd hug you real tight, and he's all the ladies, and he'd say he's practicing his braille, reading braille.
Yeah, that's what it is.
I missed that opportunity.
Yes, you did.
Well, I do remember something about when we first got there, right? You know, this is when everybody's, they're coherent enough to know what's going on, right? So they're giving gifts to each other and all this stuff. I do remember Patty coming over and putting something around her neck and asking me to look at it, and of course, you know, I'm looking at her boobs, you know, and so she brought, I forget what that was.
It was her boing boing hat.
Oh yeah, she's like
her boing boing hat.
Yeah,
she's like, you like my? Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah,
it says, "See my boing boing."
Yeah, she's like,
there.
what do you think about my book? And I'm like, they're great. They're great. She's like, it's on my head. Oh, I didn't even see that.
Hat. That keyword hat.
I'm like, oh, I love them. Let's do it together. Lord, what a great party. You guys, Larice.
This is Patty's boing boing hat.
Yeah.
How do you like her?
Woo! Do you like it? I'm like, I love it. Keep doing it. Yeah.
Rick was the only
I think
guy.
you should just walk around the whole party doing that all night long.
She did.
Everybody's like, you like my hat? And everybody's like, what hat?
She left the word hat out. She used boing boing. You like my
boing boing. You like my boing boings? I'm like, oh yeah, they're great. Yeah. That reminds me, we need creamer, which is how that came about, I think. Yeah.
When he said that his finger caught on fire, he was the only one I worried about backing into that propane patio heater.
I know. He is a tall drink of water, but
Santa Claus hat would have gone up in smoke too.
Oh no!
Now that we've got Larice in here with Honey Lips, Flas Noogies,
boing boing hat.
yeah, that's the first time I've seen that hat. Where'd you get that?
I never saw that before.
Never saw that hat before.
We're out there drinking poinsettias and mimosas. Hair of the dog.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, great party. We mentioned this earlier. You wasn't here, I don't think, but great party.
Listening.
Thank you guys for hosting that. What a great job you guys did.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
A lot of hard work from a guy that's a natural party planner myself. You guys really took it to a whole nother level. So thank you.
Just trying to show you up.
That's right.
That's absolutely right.
Well,
Yeah, you set the bar pretty high, so we're just,
yeah.
you know.
Well,
Yeah,
you guys
have
took it.
signs on your bar like I did.
You guys took it to a classy level. I mean, it was classy.
well, most of the drunks that come here can't read, so I don't.
Don't even bother.
They just look at the bottles, like your boing boing hat.
I want one of those.
Yeah, I want one of those.
Play those banjos right about now.
You want me to get you some boing boings? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you should be playing Rocky Top right around now.
Yeah. By the way, your finger's on fire.
My what?
Oh, Lord have mercy. But what a good time it was. I hope you guys are enjoying the antics because we really do need to have like a reality TV show where people just follow us
I
around.
thought this was a reality TV show.
Well, but some of our best radio happens when we're not on the radio.
Oh, that is so true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Have cameras follow us everywhere.
Well, listen, I've seen some stupid reality shows on TV. We could make it entertaining. Okay, we could make it entertaining. We got enough characters.
We got some characters, yeah, we do.
Got enough characters all over the damn world that we can make it entertaining for sure.
I think Key West is kind of a reality show, isn't it?
Oh, every day down there is a reality show for sure. But great job. Thank you again. Great food.
It's our pleasure. I wanted to ask if Larice, did Holly find out that the peaches didn't get put out?
Yes.
All the work she did on those.
I know. Well, I sent her home with a whole jar of them.
Okay. Yeah, those $30 a jar peaches.
Good grief.
$30?
No, they weren't that much.
They were.
But you know the little what do you call the cakes that we have, the fruit cakes? Those were almost $20 each.
No kidding.
Two of them, but it piled up real nice because she cut them up real nice for us.
They were a big hit. They were almost all gone.
Rick, we was like, oh, what is this? It's fruitcake. And Rick's like, isn't that the thing people buy and they just keep passing it from person to person? Nobody really eats the fruitcake.
Not that quality.
For some reason,
That's a good
you
fruit
regift
cake.
it.
Regifting.
Yes.
Yeah, everybody regifts the fruitcake. Like, well, nobody's going to eat this. Let's give it to somebody next year.
It's almost all gone.
You know,
I took a big old hunk of it and ate it.
Dog says if it's food, I'm going to eat it. He did, too. He wolfed it right down.
Well, my mom makes the best fruitcake ever, right? I mean, I forget all the stuff she puts in it, but it was so good that
It was. I've had your mom's fruitcake.
yeah. And when my dad was still alive, you know, we're going over to Mama's. We always did Christmas at Mama's on Christmas Eve, and Daddy would always say, hey, will you get me a little piece of that?
Because they weren't together.
Yeah, they weren't together. They were divorced many years ago when I was like 15. So,
but you had to have some of that.
But he wanted it.
I was always, I was hiding it, right? I'd cut him a couple slices or whatever, stick it in my pocket or whatever, to sneak out of the house with it. And one year, Mom says, listen, here's. I put some aside for you, Daddy. I know that's what you've been doing all these years. I was, well, hell, you'd have told me I wouldn't have had to sneak out the back door and go all the way around.
Mama knows best.
Yeah.
Well, you may be seeing those spiced peaches on New Year's Eve because they make an awesome daiquiri.
Really?
Oh,
nice.
Wow.
We might just have to come for that.
Yeah.
Right. About that, 'cause that's where that blender is coming from underneath the table.
I'm not sure what time. I need to clarify that with Brian when he's going. What time?
I was going to ask you that. What's the time?
Right.
Because they're in the same time zone we are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But when are they going to start?
Right. I don't know.
And there is a Dobbs
Dick
game
Clark
on.
always starts at a certain time.
Speaking of which, can we clarify that the New Year's Eve party is actually on New Year's Eve and not the day before?
With the bunch that I'm dealing with, I probably need to clarify that December 31st, right? Because people just show up like, well, that's not what you said. I'm like, it's New Year's Eve. When the hell else is it? Brian is chiming in. Now, let's see. What time are you going to start broadcasting?
Let's see.
We know when the shoe drops.
Yeah.
So it's on Saturday.
Yeah,
New Year's
Saturday
Eve.
night.
Yeah.
Yes,
Saturday night.
So
yeah.
Saturday night. Okay.
There is a Georgia Bulldogs game on. I'm sure that Heather's super excited about that.
Yep.
No, not me.
We will have the game on
Against my Ohio State Buckeyes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
OH.
What's the
What time is the
what's
game?
over under
8
on that
p.m.
one?
8 p.m. Why the hell are they doing it on New Year's
New
Eve?
Year's Eve, 8 p.m. on New Year's Eve.
What the hell?
New Year's
Yeah,
Eve.
it's
ridiculous.
Boy, that's going to
Nope. 8
ruin
p.m. New Year's
somebody's
Eve.
New Year's.
Oh, why?
That's crazy.
Primetime football on New Year's
The
Eve.
whole state of Ohio is going to have their worst
Yeah.
New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Or
Speaking of the man from Nebraska.
You damn corn huskers.
Haven't had a good year.
Hey, Nebraska just stole Ohio State's top recruit.
Walking around with your Husker mascot. Yeah. Better than a Buckeye, though. I mean,
Little Husker. Whatever his name was.
I don't
He's
know.
got a big corn cob hanging out of his back pocket. And he's got
yeah.
bib overalls on. And what was his, I forgot what they called him.
I think he's Big Red.
No, it's Little Husker or something.
Oh, that's great.
I don't know. I went to California school.
Boing, 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 boing. Yeah, there we go. Oh, those are great. Yeah, I like it. I like them a lot.
I'm going to steal this.
It's cute.
There's some action to it. It's got action, yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Monica says she likes rum in her fruit cake.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
I remember that. Now there is such a thing as a rum cake.
There is.
Oh yeah, I
Right.
like those.
The one last night has bourbon in it. It's a bourbon fruitcake, and it's yummy. Those of you who tried it and didn't, stick up your, your
Nose.
elite noses at it.
Oh, I'm not elite in any way.
I think I have an answer for you as to why the Peach Bowl, which is Georgia versus Ohio State, is being played on Saturday night.
Why?
Because it's being sponsored by Chick-fil-A and they're closed on Sunday.
I knew there had to be a stupid reason.
That is a stupid reason, but it makes sense.
Yeah. I knew there had to be a stupid reason. Because it looks like they would just play on New Year's Day.
You would think.
Nope, yeah.
You know.
That's the only logic I can come down to.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think
fine.
you got it.
We'll go with that.
I think it's all television myself.
Yeah. Well, you're probably right about that. So game starts at 8 o'clock.
Yes.
It'll go to like midnight or some crap.
Yep.
So we'll have one TV on for that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the side TV or something. I don't know. We'll make sure the game is on because I know it's big for you guys. And
Well, it's going to be big for Golden, not necessarily me, but
Yeah.
I love my Buckeyes.
You
but
got to play every game. You got to play.
well, that's true. That's true. But
What is the over and under on that? Do you know?
I don't know. But the Buckeyes have a lot of their players. Well, I know of at least three who are not going to be playing in the bowl games because they're electing to go to the NFL and they don't want to ruin their chances of getting hurt. So
Goodness.
Yep.
wow, really?
Yeah.
That's
It's a
what
big
happens,
trend
isn't
these
it?
days with the bowl games.
Yeah.
Now, aren't these college kids getting paid now?
Well, through NIL deals, a lot of them are, but some of them aren't.
Okay.
At this point, not too many of them are.
No.
Very much, but it's in the works. They can get sponsorship now. They can get.
We'll tell you how crazy it is. Tennessee.
Yeah.
They're number one number one recruit for this next year.
Yeah.
Evidently graduated high school early and was actually in Knoxville, has been practicing and is available to play with Tennessee for their bowl game this week.
You're kidding.
Yeah.
He's
And
a high school kid?
high school kid.
Oh, my.
And he had like $9 million in NIL endorsements before he ever got to Knoxville.
Oh, my.
That's crazy.
To me, it's. I mean,
18.
I know. I guess it's a great thing, but it seems to me like it's ruining the game as far as these kids getting paid all this big money and stuff. I mean,
Yeah.
Crazy.
Especially if you don't
It
go
is
to the
ruining the game.
if you don't go to the NFL and you lose that big money, then what are you going to do? You're going to have to go get a job.
Right.
See, nobody would have ever done that before because they would lose a year of eligibility.
Mm-hmm.
That guy's doing.
Right.
But he's only going to be there 1 or 2 years, and he'll go to the NFL.
Yep.
Right.
So that eligibility means nothing to him because he's already going to.
Right.
Yep.
All right. So Brian will be broadcasting from 9
There we go.
to 12:30.
Okay, cool.
9 to 12:30
So
for
right
the
about halftime, you can tune in to Brian.
There you go.
live on Tiki Man. Yeah, live on Tiki Man Radio and the YouTube channel, Tiki Man Radio YouTube channel. We're gonna have it broadcasting, and so you'll get to see again. Dick Clark is dead. You didn't know Dave Clark though is still alive and kicking.
Yes. He
Yeah.
lives in Wolf Teaver.
We did clarify that.
We talked about that too. There is another Dave Clark. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got the neighbor.
Neighbor Dave.
Yeah.
And I always, whenever I go by, I always go, "I love your music, Dave," and he just stares at me like that guy's crazy.
I love you, Dave, and your 5.
Yeah, give me 5, Dave.
Yeah.
Give me any 5. It doesn't matter.
Dave wasn't there last night.
That's right. That's right. Lord have mercy.
She's had a sunshine smile ever since she left St. Louis. A little taste of freedom. Now the girl's gone wild. Dropped the top and never stopped to see Miami. She's gonna go the distance. She's gonna go in style. Tell all the boys in town they better get ready. She'll be making the crawl down Duval Street tonight.
just soaking up the sun. Yeah, she got the top down, heading down US 1. She got the top down, heading down US 1. A little landlocked girl who's never even seen the ocean. That clear green water makes it all worthwhile. She heard those Key West bars get a little bit rowdy. Yeah, she'll know for certain in 100 miles. Tell all the boys in town they better get ready. She'll party on Mallory Pier when the sun goes down. She's got her hair pulled back, just soaking up the sun. Yeah, she got the top down, heading down US 1. She got the top down, heading down US 1. A drink at the Lorelei, hitting on a cute guy, wants to take her out tonight. But she wants to keep on moving down that highway in the sun. See, cruise, more booze, a little bite at Babaloo's. Oh, now she's feeling right. Getting there slow is half the fun. She got her hair pulled back, just soaking up the sun. Yeah, she got the top down, heading down US 1. She got the top down, heading down US 1. Now there's some beautiful water all along that narrow highway. She can't keep from dreaming as she rolls along. And the numbers on the mileage sign get a little bit smaller. She's got the radio blasting a funky island song. Tell all the boys in town they better get ready. She'll be walking tall down Duval Street tonight. She's got the seat laid back, they're soaking up the sun. Yeah, she got the top down, heading down US 1. She got the top down, heading down US 1.
We all know that old age desire of chucking it all and running away to paradise, right? What if you did that when life threw you a painful curveball, only to discover that the biggest surprise waiting for you within the change was yourself? In the brand new hilarious book, Seedy Places by R.B. Kunk, we meet Nick Skolansky, who winds up in Key West. While there, he steps outside his comfort zone, which is what we should all do. Make unexpected friends and learns how to see life, people, and himself in a whole new light. The book is equally a story of Key West's effect on you and the story about friendship. Hopefully, as you read this story of change and discovery, you'll also laugh, reminisce on great times you've had, and be inspired to take a chance on a dream. Everyone has a special place they escape to when they want to get away. Maybe like Nick, you will discover a brand new you. The brand new book, Seedy Places by R.B. Kunk, is now available on Amazon. You can go over to TikiManRadio.com and click on the book cover and order yours today. Escape to paradise and find a brand new you in Seedy Places with R.B. Kunk. Now available on Amazon. Keep listening to Tiki Man Radio, TikiManRadio.com, your coastal Americana radio station, and escape to paradise every day.
I was making my way through the wasteland, the road
but that's not the way that you are. It's too much of a gentle misnomer for a shooting star. But you and me, baby, I saw you there. Straight away I knew there's really no hiding. I tell you right now what we're gonna do. We'll go collecting the days, putting the moments away. You're on my mind like a song on the radio. You're on my mind like a song on the radio. I remember the first time I saw you, alone in the dark with a drink, with a candle flame burning before you, and your thoughts closed in. You were staring out into the distance, not seeming to hear what I said. Why did you put up such resistance, like all the lights were red? 'Cause you and me, baby, I saw you there. Straight away I knew there's really no hiding. I tell you right now what we're gonna do. We'll go collecting the days, putting the moments away. You're on my mind like a song on the radio. You're on my mind like a song on the radio. Don't know what it was that was painful, but sometimes it's there in your face. There are times when you just look disdainful of the human race. Ah, but then on the wings of emotion, we circle each other in flight, till together we roll like the ocean in its bed at night. There, straight away I knew there's really no hiding. I tell you right now what we're gonna do. We'll go collecting the days, putting the moments away. You're on my mind like a song on the radio. You're on my mind like a song on the radio.
little Al Stewart there for you. That's a good old song.
Yeah, is that the original tune?
Yeah.
It is. You know, it's only listening to it with headphones that I now have picked up some nuances that I didn't even know existed in the background. Some of the little string work that was done where they were, how would you say, hitting octave notes in there.
Yeah. It's a great old song on the radio. He had a couple of them with Time Passages. Was it The Year of the Cat?
Yes.
That was another good song. And they all had I love saxophones and piano and stuff like that in music.
I saw him in concert at the Bacchanal in San Diego. It was awesome. It was probably one of the best small venue concerts I've ever been to.
Really?
Absolutely. He put on a great show.
And you can tell he's a Brit because he used the word straight away.
Yes.
Straight away.
Straight away. And when we were over in England all the time, you know, they were going, oh, yeah, straight away.
Straight away.
It's like, oh, yeah, now I know what you meant.
Well, I'll be damned. Learn something every day.
Yeah.
Well, hey, this is going to be our last show of the year.
But B-Dog and Lou will be rolling right on.
Yep, they will be rolling along. I guess we need to bring up the weekly shows here. We got so much crap in here with the Christmas stuff. Can't find anything anymore.
Did you even play any of the Christmas videos?
I did. Yeah, I played them.
Oh, yeah, you did. Okay.
Yeah.
Where was I?
I don't know.
You were singing at Flaz's house.
Let me give you.
That's it.
Let me give you the lineup here right quick. Here's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. Every Sunday, start your day off right. The Island Way with Sunday mornings with the Tiki Man from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Live on the radio and on the Island J Live Cam on YouTube. Come over and be part of the show. Wednesdays, it's the Key West Connection Show with Tyler Sheff and Rob Bunn. Live from Key West every Wednesday from 12 to 2 p.m. Talking about real estate and everything to do with Key West. Wednesday night from 7 to 9 p.m. it's Tropical Country with B-Dog and Lou. Also live on YouTube and on the radio. Come over to the countryside where the boots meet the beach. Fridays at noon, check out the local side of Key West with the Concierge Girl, Tiki Man Radio's personal assistant. Later that night on Fridays between 8 and 10 p.m., it's B-Man and Michele, Coastal Confessions live from Key West, also simulcasting on Barefoot Radio. Saturday, take a trip back in time with Jukebox Saturday, where we open up the massive archives of Tiki Man Radio and take you back to that old shaggin' music. Every Saturday from midnight to noon. Sundays after the big show, it's Rick the Stick's Hometown Licks between 6 and 8 p.m., celebrating the music of his hometown. It's Rick the Stick every Sunday. Make sure you check out all these great shows on Tiki Man Radio. Share them, tell everybody about them, and be a part of the shows. That's your weekly lineup for Tiki Man Radio. There you go. And, of course, we've got a couple of more shows that we're going to make an announcement about after the first of the year. More details to come.
Hey, we've got more friends in the bar.
All
Angel
right.
and Kevin just showed up.
Yeah.
Who did?
Angel and Kevin.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, he said he would be here.
Yeah.
All right, well, cool. Yeah, we're going to try to get that pool table out of here. It'll be real simple. I know how I
Just listen to Danny.
I know how to take it apart exactly, right? Because I put it there 20 years ago.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So
what a mind, what a memory.
Yeah.
You're a younger man then, dude.
Yep.
We'll figure it out anyway, okay? There's nothing, I always like people to say to me all the time, can you do this, that, or whatever? I'm like, I can do anything. I can do anything.
I can do anything.
I'm just running around doing extraordinary things all day long.
I can take apart anything, but getting it back together sometimes a different story.
Well, there's that.
Talk to me about my oven.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
All right, so thank you guys for a fantastic year of Tiki Man Radio. Everybody, all the shows, all the events, following Tiki Man Radio on the road, all the way to Key West, all the way to the end of the road. And coming by here, everybody that stopped by here throughout the year, all the artists that came into the studio, whether it be on Tropical Country or, Sunday morning show, all the fun we've had. We've had a lot of fun.
Yes.
And I'm probably going to put together some pictures to put out there, from all of the people that came through here over the past year and places we've went, things we've done. Jamaica, and looking forward to Mexico next year, and
Panama City.
Can't wait.
Yeah. Just a fantastic year. Thank you guys for and all the DJs, all the radio crews that even the ones that have come and gone. Thank you for all the hard work. It is a lot of work behind the scenes.
It sure is.
And people say, well, all you're doing is talking on radio. Well, there's a lot of prep work. There's a lot of things that you want every show to be that much better next time, right? And so you're constantly thinking about how to make it better. So thank you for all the Tiki Man Radio crew, the volunteers, everybody that volunteered when we were on the road, whether it be Panama City or anywhere else, Key West. Thank you for that, and thank you guys for a great party last night.
Our pleasure.
Our pleasure.
Yes. So remember, have a great Christmas and a great New Year's. We'll be back after the first of the year, January the 8th, and we'll be making some very major announcements then. And I think you're going to be really happy with what we got going on.
Can't wait.
I can't wait for those spice peach daiquiris.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve. Got the New Year's Eve party. Do I need to clarify what date that is for everybody that can't read?
You got to think about dates.
Okay, you can go on for another half hour on it.
I mean, not everybody can read instructions, apparently. So, anyway. Thank you guys for a great year. Thank you for everybody that supports Tiki Man Radio. We're looking forward to a great year in 2023. But for now, it is time for us to get on out of here and let you get on with your day. Make sure you start your day the island way with positive vibes every day with Tiki Man Radio. It's always summertime on Tiki Man Radio. Take Tiki Man Radio with you everywhere you go. Sync it up in the car. Tell Alexa to play Tiki Man Radio, and by God, she'll do it. All right, so make sure you support all the broadcasters on Tiki Man Radio. They are working their asses off to bring you a good show each and every week. Thank you for a fantastic year. Thank you guys for all the guys that are here in the studio. We'll see you guys in 2023. Yes. See ya.
See ya.
So long, my friends, farewell, goodbye. I'd love to stay and play and sing for a while, but it's time to hit the road. Say goodbye, so long, farewell, bye-bye. Andy!
Goodbye to my friends, I'm glad you were here. It's time for us to go and get another beer. I like to see your smiling faces again, so goodbye, my friends, bye-bye.
Thank you for the open invitation, your kind of laws and adulation. But look at the time, oh Lord, we gotta fly. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye.
All right, kid.
Hey there now, friends, it's time to go. But we'll return and do another show.
That's right.
When we come back, drop in and say hi. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
All right, Dirk, bring it home now. Come on.
Give me a smile and a warm embrace. Pick up your coat and grab that old suitcase. I hear the whistle blowing down the track, and say for sure when we're coming back. So long, farewell, baby, bye-bye. And now we're leaving with tears in our eyes. We'll be back soon, so don't you cry. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye. So long, farewell, bye-bye.
Whoa.
So long, everybody. Thank you so much for being a part of Tiki Man Radio. We'll see you in the new year, January the 8th. And don't forget, live broadcasting on New Year's Eve with B-Man and Michelle, 9 o'clock on the YouTube and the radio. More details to come. Have a great day, everybody.
I'm going to grab me a beer.
A beer?
You good? You light? Are you light?
I'm good.